1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. Stepped into the scene in 2015, not knowing that we could make it, motivated with the dream. They try to throw us to the crumb side. We gamers over here, yeah. Steady on a mission, but with no competition. They say Kid Smoove is the best spot, representing the best box. Halo Gears, but that's a well, so much for taking them shots. Check Move got the platinums, dog. How many trophies you got? Blonde gon' find the answers, whether you like it or not. The gaming guard built a squad of strong-minded individuals, a diverse collection to deliver news that's monumental. Wanna be a guest, dog? You gotta make a decision. Jimmy, I have you in a state of decay walking in this division. It's a dark day in hell, yeah, before you see sunshine. If you can't hear me, player, go and press rewind. It's the season when I thirst, I drink wine. Best to get yours, money, cause I'ma get mine. Let's play a little game, I can show you my weapon, Will. Let's play a little game, I can show you my weapon, Will. Let's play a little game, I can show you my weapon, Will. Catch you slipping, I promise I'll show you how I still feel. Let's play a little game, I can show you my weapon, Will. Yo, this is the Weapon Will Podcast, featuring Black Bond, Kid Smoove, the best spot, Jimmy J Mega Games, Jack Move Johnny, and your host, Broken Games HDR.
Yeah, something. That's playing in one ear.
Dick Riders Game of the Year.
Oh, maybe it's the headphones.
Yo, what up, chat? What up, guys? What y'all think? We taking bets on if my internet goes out tonight? We taking bets?
I don't know. Did you change it?
No.
Boy, are you going to be playing background videos?
Yes.
I don't know. This sounds like a setup.
I reset my modem and router before we started.
There we go.
But,
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was Smoove's internet, I might think about it.
So there's Mocha, Smoove, and Blandrew. Where they at? What's going on?
You the boss, you tell me. You gotta be fucking
Smoove said he running late. Jack Move just wrote at 5:45. Is there a podcast today? What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you, fam?
Hey, man, wasn't nobody showing up, man.
What's wrong with you?
I ain't see nobody. What I'm supposed to think?
Bro, so you don't see me put up the post?
No.
You
Nigga, I ain't been on Twitter, dog.
You know what? You've been acting real different ever since, you started crying about PlayStation, bro. You just seemed ill-concerned of a lot of things.
There's something wrong with you, bro. I ain't been on Twitter, bro.
Yeah,
I've been watching NBA action, and I've been minding my own goddamn business.
You've been very distant.
Like a real man should, BG.
Been very distant, and I don't know how I feel about it. You don't even talk. You don't even talk in the Weapon Wheel DMs no more.
Y'all be in there arguing about Kevin Samuels and goddamn.
Nah, we were talking about purses. I guess that was above your pay grade, though.
Yeah, y'all niggas in there talking about purses, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that, man.
Right.
All my homies steal purses. They don't buy them. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
What's going on, everyone?
How you doing,
Hi.
baby?
What up, Blandrew?
Blandrew's broke ass.
Jack, would you ever spend $1,300 on a purse?
How you greet somebody like that? You're broke. Just came in the room.
Bro, that'd have to be for a special fucking woman, yo.
AKA your wife.
Even if she was your wife, would you spend that much on a purse?
If I had it like that, I guess. But I ain't got it like that, so I don't see that happening.
That's only for a special person, motherfucker. He married.
Nah, I still wouldn't.
Who's supposed to be buying this? Who's supposed to be buying this?
BG.
Oh,
what are you supposed to? He already bought it.
Oh, BG said he got money. He'll be all right.
Yeah, I buy my wife luxury purses and stuff like that. But I'm married, so I would never do it for my girlfriend or anything. Listen, Blandrew think he not gonna be doing this stuff. Trust me, he gonna be doing it. He gonna be licking booty and a whole bunch of other
all
stuff.
guys do that. Oh yeah, they be lying about it. They end up doing it when they meet the right girl.
1,300 for a purse.
You gonna be doing that?
Anything else?
Got like 9 Nintendo Switches.
Yep.
I'm trying to hear that hypocrisy.
Yeah, but I'm single right now, so I can do whatever.
We're not talking about girlfriends. We're talking about your people you're married to.
Yeah, even then, I don't think I would ever spend that. I don't even spend that much on myself, really.
You just said you bought 9 Switches,
and I flipped most of them, so I got a profit on them.
What if you want to get some classic like Nintendo Wii U games, and they they cost around $1,300?
I got all the major Wii U games.
You know what?
Okay.
Take your ass down to Monkey D. Luffy and sail the Grand Line.
We're gonna talk about that today. That's
I'm talking about $1,300 for a game. No, I'm good.
Do you guys own anything that costs $1,300? Because if you do,
of course,
but you wouldn't pay for that for your significant
everybody
other?
I would assume everybody owns something that costs at least $1,300.
No, actually,
okay,
I don't.
then.
No, I don't.
How much your TV costs?
I don't know, but it didn't hit 1,000.
Don't you got a computer, bro? Like what the hell?
Yeah, but all of it together.
This is after dark talk anyway. This is after dark talk.
Oh yeah, man. What y'all doing, man?
It sounds like broken. Yeah. Talk to me.
Yeah. So let's get right into it. Yeah, man. Hope everybody having a good Sunday. Podcast time. Weapon Wheel Podcast. We up to episode 277. We ain't that far from 300. That far from 300 of dealing with you niggas, man. It's a long time.
I'm quitting at 300, man. Fuck it.
All right, man. Listen, just let me know.
We lose a member every 100th episode. It's my time to, you know what I mean?
Hey, bro, just give me your 2 weeks notice. That's all I want. Give me your 2 weeks notice.
Get that old nigga. I was about to give you a 2-minute notice earlier. Nigga, don't play with me. Get that old dusty trail, man. You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
All right, man. All right, so yeah, Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 277. Please hit that like button. As soon as you come in, just hit the like button. It's not hard. It don't cost you nothing. It helps the podcast. Hit the like button, please. We would definitely appreciate that. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. If you want to, listen on all those platforms, you should still come back to YouTube and hit the like button, even if you listen on those platforms. Support the Weapon Wheel Patreon. Check out the memberships. Hit the join button to become a member of the channel. Both of those give you access to the Discord. If you want to be in the Discord, support the Patreon or become a member of the channel. Get some chat badges and emotes with that too. And if you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, then just send me an email at weaponwheelpress@gmail.com. The link is in the description for all of that stuff. Hopefully my internet holds up tonight. I'm going to be playing the video in the background. Let's see how it does tonight. We don't know. Jack, get your laptop ready just in case, Jack. Have it on deck. Have it on standby just in case, man.
This is crazy.
Backup. All right. Let's do these intros. Bond.
What's going on, everybody? Nice, relaxing weekend. Not much going on. Oh, I did finish the God of Tsushima, so if you haven't played that game, I highly recommend it. And big shout out to all the Sony guys coming out to actually, watch and support their games. If you do that for Days Gone, maybe you get a sequel. Just saying.
We're going to talk about that. All right, Jack.
Hello, everyone. Hope everybody having a good week. Actually, you know what? I don't really give a fuck if y'all having a good week. I ain't gonna even hold y'all, man. I'm just worried about myself.
What happened?
I'm doing all right, man. I was asleep before the pod. I almost fell asleep, baby. But we here, though, dog. All right? What's good?
All right. Blandrew.
Broke Drew.
Oh, that's not nice.
What's going on, everybody?
Mocha.
Hi, happy Sunday. Am I echoing?
Not really.
No, it's just the sound of Blandrew's brokenness.
What?
Why are you doing this to that man? Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, man? J Mega Games. Once again, I'm here. Before I say anything, I'd like to say RIP Black Rob, and let's get into the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Right. Sure. Jack had a little Jiggy Battle League yesterday. You know, that thing. Hey, man.
That thing was fire.
It was. I ain't gonna lie. I need to go check that out. Y'all had a little undercard with who was it again on the undercard? It was Alex and
Alex, aka Mr. Bitches, and we had my man Wonton Soup too. Had a little undercard battle. Some people saying that was better than the main battle. Who knew, man? This shit,
It absolutely was.
It was lit over there yesterday, man. You know what I mean? So
Did Wonton win?
Sadly, no, he did not.
Aw.
he got washed. He got washed. Like that boy got barred up.
Oh,
Okay.
man. He gonna be back though. Wonton said he wants some more smoke. He gonna come a little bit more prepared, man. So you know what I mean? He ready. Yeah, man.
Is Alex white, or is he just like a hippie black dude?
Well, Alex identifies as a black man, but yeah, let me just say that. Yeah, he's a black guy. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to check because that picture you put up of him.
He weird though, because every picture he take, he look like he a different race, bro. The shit is crazy. Like,
The fuck?
some days he be looking like Arabian. Some days he be looking like he fucking white, black. It's crazy. Dude's weird.
Yeah, check out that battle from yesterday, and that, you know, Tony won the main event. You know, won that little $100. Okay, you know, he had some bars. Tony been practicing. I see Tony.
He was in the stew, man. I'm proud of Tony, man, because I heard some preview bars. I told him if you come like that, bro, you're losing again. Just so you know. But yeah, man, he seemed like he prepared a little bit better this time, man.
When's Smoove out? Smoove already in that?
Yeah, man. Smoove won last time we did it. We got to find somebody else new for Smoove to battle, though. I'm trying to figure out. We have to figure out something.
Hard 8.
That would probably be the one everybody would want to see, huh? Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to try to set that up.
He's not wasting his time.
Hey, man, if they're chicken right, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. We're gonna see.
Right?
Yeah, bro.
Arde's talented with the rap stuff, though. I don't see anyone beating him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. So we gonna start off with let's start off with something that I don't give a damn about. PS3 game prices are exploding.
Yes.
That was bound to happen.
People are upset about this. I think I saw Blandrew say something about it. You weirdos who collect old games have to speak on this. I have no comment on this.
I'll comment on it real quick because that's the problem. People collecting games. Why do you buy games?
Play them.
Exactly. Now people go, oh, but Bond, you have a large collection of games. But why did I buy them? I didn't wait till they were 200 to want to play them. I bought them when they came out.
Wait, so are you attacking the collectors here? Or?
Yes, absolutely.
But what if the people buying the old games are buying them to play them?
They ain't buying them to play them.
No, they not. They
ain't buying them to play them. Because if you want to play, if you want to play a game, why are you coming? It's PS5. Why are you coming back to PS3?
I don't agree with that.
Let me ask you a quick question: are those games regular PS3 games, or are those the ones that are becoming rare and
regular PS3?
Regular, like Tools of Destruction is pushing 100, and now I bought that $20 brand new when I first got my PS3.
Exactly, $20. You know, now y'all niggas got extra money from your stimulus checks, and you were complaining about, oh, nobody plays old games. We don't play old games. We buy new systems for new games.
You said Tools of Destruction approaching $100?
Yeah.
You sure it's Tools of Destruction?
Positive. All the Ratchet and PS3 games are climbing.
All right, say less. Hold on, I gotta go do something.
you know why I think that's happening? I think that's happening because they suspect these games gonna get re-released some kind of way.
I would just advise people to slow down on PS3 games. We're in the pandemic type thing right now, so people are just wasting money on retro games. But PS3 games have been like stupid low for the past, basically since PS4 came out. So just give it like a year or so, and a lot of those games will go back down.
I don't think so.
I think so.
They're not going. That's the only way they're going to be available, though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
They're looking at Sony closing that store as the discontinuation of the console.
Yep. Spend your money, brokies.
Now y'all got me
Like-
second guessing.
Like I've always said, I believe that people who collect games have a mental illness, and they do it. They do it not because they actually want to play those games, but something in the collecting games releases like endorphins in their brain just off the fact that I own something or I have it. I have no use for it. I'm not going to use it long term, but the fact that I just have it in my possession, have it in this visual, physical collection makes me feel good inside when I wake up and look at it, because probably don't have much other things going on in my life to make it happy, so I have to look at a whole bunch of game cases. That's my take. That's how I see it.
People collect things, BG. You just got to get over that.
No, there are people that are looking at these as assets. I mean, Super Mario didn't a copy of that just sell for $100,000?
Did it?
Yeah.
That's different though. The dude had it.
No. But people know there's people looking at this the same exact way. They're looking at these as assets. That's what they're looking at these as. They're not gamers. They just want they're collecting assets.
I feel like y'all go way too far. If you collect games, that don't make you like some type of fraud that's just trying to compensate for anything. But I don't think that's the majority, though, Jemmy.
No, I didn't say majority.
Even if you're not going to play it again or play it often, if you like something and you just want to own it, what is wrong with that?
All right. So what do you own it for? Just to look at it on your shelf?
No,
I mean, if they want to look at it, then why not?
Wait, Bond.
Let me say this. I agree with Bond because I know what Bond is getting ready to say, and I agree with him already. If you are one of those type of people, you're not selling the game. You're gonna have it already.
Yep.
Like Bond said, you're gonna buy it when it comes out and keep it. You're not gonna go rebuy it.
Bond, do you still have your collection?
Yes. Did you not hear what I just said?
Why do you still have your collection?
Because I actually bought and played those games upon release.
Do you play them currently?
If I want to go back and play it, I played older games. I just listed the top 10 games I think need new installments and new sequels. My point is, why not care about a game and then 10 years later say, oh, I got to spend $200 to get it? You should have been played it. The only people that can make this argument, in my opinion, if you're like 12 or 14 and you wanted to play that game and the game wasn't, you were like 2-3 years old and you were never old. Nobody in their 20s should be complaining about PS3 games.
I feel like to an extent, like, okay, let's say you bought a game, you played it, you beat it, you got rid of it, and then 10 years down the line. No,
shouldn't have gotten rid of it.
No, that's too much of an extreme. Let's say a decade later, you just kind of just want to own it. I just want to own it. I don't feel like you should be shamed for that. I feel like people are so fucking bored in the gaming community. They find the littlest, stupidest shit to be mad about and to try to criticize people about. It's fucking stupid. Like, what does someone buying a game and putting it on a shelf have anything to do with you?
Mocha, you are 100% right. It is absolutely fucking stupid that during a pandemic, people are going out and spending $200 on games just to look at them. I 100% agree with you.
Wait, Jack, are you going to play these games, or are you just going to look at them? They're going to be decoration in your room.
I'm supposed to be getting a PS3 sent to me, but the person that's sending it, I don't know if they're going to send it.
So hold on. You can't even get trophies on these games, so why are you playing them?
They do get trophies.
PS3 got trophies.
Tools of Destruction doesn't have trophies.
Yeah, that one don't. That one don't.
I thought you all didn't play games unless they had trophies.
Nah, I'd rather not, but shit.
Oh, well. You know what's coming next then, Jack.
The crazy thing is I could be making so much money if I was just to open up my own eBay store and sell them right now, but I don't know. I got to keep them.
That's what you should do. You should sell those games and then, buy your girlfriend a luxury bag.
I could do that with just like 3 games right now if I really wanted to, but she good.
I think this topic is so fucking stupid. I'm going to be honest. Because, what somebody else wants to put on their fucking bookshelf has nothing to do with anybody else. Like,
actually, it does.
So much. Like,
actually, it does, Mocha. And I'll explain to you how it does. Because what people spend does have an effect on you as gaming. Key in Days Gone too.
Yep.
I got a question. How y'all feel about people that collect comic books but just look at the artwork? Because there's people like
they're
that
dumb too.
Assets, but some of those people, that's asset. Y'all
but I'm saying exactly.
You know what else is an asset? Bitcoin, the stock market.
Yep.
And like all those
rare games. So rare games.
All old Pokemon, like I actively play Magic the Gathering. I don't collect those cards. Those old Pokemon cards I got were just relics of the past when I was a kid that just happened to be in excellent condition, thankfully.
So, Jack, do you think Sony's going to do anything about this, or you think they're just going to let 2,000 games get off the store and then that's it? There's no
They're
more.
gone, just
I
like
mean,
Nintendo.
Getting re-released. Those are getting
If they
re-released.
if they was gonna do something, they would have told you they had something in the works.
Did Nintendo do anything? No.
They're gonna re-release some of those.
Well,
games.
Nintendo is known for repackaging and re-releasing they shit. Though.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, man.
You guys make enough noise, they'll re-release some of them.
No.
Yeah, that's the good thing about PlayStation. They do tend to do pretty bad under pressure. So hopefully they listen to this and do something about it.
That's the issue, though. If you notice, the reason a lot of this shit came to my attention, like the Ratchet and Clank games, they not about to re-release none of them fucking Ratchet and Clank games, bro. Because first of all, they got a new one coming out in 2 months. They want you to go fucking spend $70 on. They not finna re-release none of this shit, man. Into the next, and I don't understand why. I still do not understand why they based the story of a brand new game off a game that came out in 2013. I do not understand that.
A game that barely sold at that.
It was a fucking budget title on the PS3 when the PS4 was already out.
Yep.
Wait, I'm confused. I'm confused. Wait, this is a sequel to
Into the Nexus.
Oh, really? I never even played that.
I never even played Into the Nexus. I think, but the Into the Nexus is on PS now though, so you can still play it if you ain't got.
Here's another reason though. They are not about to start porting over cell processor games. Sorry.
I honestly thought this was just a sequel to the reimagined reboot, whatever the hell it was that came out.
No.
They only made that for the movie.
And people trashed that game and the movie.
I like the game. The movie was ass though.
Who trashed Ratchet and Clank the game? I never seen that.
And a lot of people like me that played the original.
Because they changed some stuff up in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I never liked Ratchet and Clank. Literally until the most recent one that came out. I thought all the ones
until the worst one.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't really fuck with Ratchet and Clank either until I played the 2016 when I was like, damn, I really want to. And matter of fact, if you go look at my Twitter, I started talking about copping these games before this shit even got announced. I was on my Vita saying, I'm trying to cop and stream the Ratchet and Clank games because I want to go back and play them. Matter of fact, that's why I bought PS Now in the first place 2 years ago.
That's when I
fucking air. It's just crazy.
I was saying that's when I first met Jack Move and started talking to him. It was a couple of years, like 2016 or so, when Ratchet and Clank was coming out. He was like, "Man, I want to buy all these games, but I need each game physically or something that messes with my OCD." And I'm like, "They got the game on the PS3 right now for like $20-$30. You could pick up that whole trilogy." And you were like, "Yeah, I don't got my PS3 no more." So now you're kind of
hold up. It messes with his what?
His OCD. He needs everything.
So then BG is right. It is a mental condition.
Hey man, listen, it might be, but now that game that cost $20-$30 back then, that bitch going for $70 now.
The thing is, I played like the older Ratchet and Clank games when they came out. I just honestly thought they weren't good games. I thought they were honestly bad. I don't know what it was. I just didn't like them.
They're super good. I think you guys should give them another try.
That's not going to happen.
Well, I know not for BG, but I'm interested to hear Jack's take after he plays.
You know what? Let me see if I got any Ratchet and Skank the games on my shelf. Go check.
The PS2 versions ain't worth shit for real. The PS3 ones are though.
Oh, whatever.
That's another thing that's crazy. PS1 and PS2 games really ain't. I mean, some of them valuable, but them shits ain't really just that valuable like that. It's the PS3 games.
Well, okay. While Bond see if he has any Ratchet and Skank games in the collection, we're gonna move on to the next thing. Spider-Man has Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Acting like BG's internet right now.
Tell that thing to shut up.
I know. I don't have any Ratchet and Skank games.
Okay.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
So Spider-Man Miles Morales has outsold both Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us, despite launching months after them.
And Animal Crossing.
In America.
Stop
that. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Which is interesting. That's what I'm reading,
This is interesting because if you remember, Spider-Man Miles Morales, it underperformed compared to Spider-Man, only compared to Spider-Man, when it launched. And and now that it's outsold those two games, I guess you could argue that a lot of people were waiting to get their PS5s to buy it because it's been selling continually. It's almost like an evergreen project game right now, where it's just continually selling well throughout all these months.
Well, it outsold you. Wait a minute. It said it outsold them lifetime though, right? So what? Hold on.
Yeah, in America,
Okay,
lifetime
okay,
in America.
in America. I was about to say Ghost of Tsushima. The last numbers was 6 million, but I guess that's overall 6 million. Honestly, I don't know how much these shit sold in America, so I can't really comment on it.
And shouldn't be that surprising, because Spider-Man is still a way more recognizable and bigger IP than either Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us. It's bigger. I mean, it's Marvel.
That's true. That's
So-
true.
And no, the reason Last of Us only sold as much as it did is because it got re-released
go.
on the PS. No, I'm serious. It got re-released, and a lot of you guys
They
double dipped
talking
on it.
about The Last of Us 2 though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, all right.
So The Last of Us being 20 million or something, The Last of Us 2 doesn't really have that benefit going for it.
I mean, The Last of Us
yeah, I
1
see.
sold a lot. The Last of Us 1 sold a
No,
lot on PS3.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. But no, he's right. Like the original Last of Us wouldn't have sold as much if it wasn't re-released as a remaster.
But that's true. But The Last of Us still sold over 6 million on PS3 alone, and it was only on PS3 from June 2014 to June 2013 to June 2014. It sold 6 million in that year. Because you remember the remake came out the July after that June.
I think they said
it sold 14 million after that.
I think they said the total lifetime for Last of Us was like 8 million on PS3 and then 12 on PS4, something like that.
Oh, well, there you go then. Yeah. But that wasn't a year it did that 8 million though. Well, that's the year that it was out. Prevalent, because you can get the better version after that.
And this, this just points to what I said, because remember, everybody was like, oh, it's an expansion, it's DLC, the game is 5 hours, all that stuff. Nobody really cares how long a game is. Like it's never been like something that helps to sell a game, really. Like nobody buys a game based on its length. People may
I disagree.
People may like more content, but I don't think nobody buys a game or doesn't buy a game based on its length, really.
I disagree, and I'll tell you why. And this is going to sound weird. Remember when people are like, oh my God, I'm paying $60 for 5 hours? You know what the new argument now is, BG? That game's too long. I don't have enough time to play a 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100-hour game. I don't have enough time to play The Witcher or a Cold Steel game. That's the new argument, and I agree. There's some games that do you guys know what howtobeat.com is or how long to beat?
Yeah.
If I look at games and French game, I'll type it in and I'm like, damn, well, this ain't gonna take me 60 hours. I got shit to do this month. I'm not getting it.
I feel like that's dumb, because if you have the time to play 6 10-hour games, you have the time to play 160-hour games.
Depends.
But for me personally, I'm at the point now where I would prefer a short game that is amazing from beginning to end than a long game that has pacing issues and like just all kind of other issues with it that makes me not enjoy it from start to finish. Like I would prefer for my game to be a masterpiece all the way through than to have a bunch of content, but I'm not really having that much fun.
I think the Days Gone developer said something about that too. Like that's the reason it was so long, is because people would consider it of lesser value or something if it was too short.
But I disagree though, because BG, you tweeted yesterday that Days Gone would have been a better game if they ended it earlier, and I agree.
25 to 30 hours.
Yeah, they stretched that game out way too long. It was like a very slow burn. It became very repetitive with the stuff that you had to do, and I was just ready for it to end. And I had that same feeling with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I was just like, damn, can it end? Like I was over it. You rarely come across a game that's long, but it's like fucking amazing the whole time without you ever reaching a point where you're just kind of over it. It's hard to come across.
Since we're talking about Days Gone, so we can get into that, because I took made some bullet points of the interview. So David Jaffe did an interview with the Days Gone director, John Garvin. He talked to, I think it was John Ross last week. I forgot his position, but he was another dude
Jeff Ross.
Oh, Jeff Ross. He was another dude at Ben's studio. Then he talked to, John Garvin. He wrote the story and he was the game director. So I made a whole bunch of notes from this, right? So first, about Days Gone's length. He spoke about this, and he said the game was actually longer, and that's most games because he said the game was actually longer. But I think you can make that argument about most games because they make the game and then they cut it down, right? I think most developers do that. They cut it down, but he said it was like significantly longer, and he said that they had a little issue of managing scope, right? Like, you know, there's always somebody on a project that has to manage how big the game gets, and they kind of let that get out of control, I think, because Days Gone honestly has no business being as long as it is. It honestly doesn't. Like that game should honestly be like 30 hours max. There's no, it dragged on. Like I put in, I forgot how much hours I put in, and it's just like, yo, when is this game gonna end? And I kept on feeling like I'm close to the end, and I never got there.
Yeah, it was like a tease, like with Assassin's Creed Origins. Every time you thought you were about to beat that motherfucker, bro, you weren't about to beat it. And then my issue with Days Gone, with the whole like apocalypse, I feel like they didn't concentrate on that enough. I kind of feel like in a lot of areas, like the hordes and everything were kind of like a backstory when they should have been incorporated into the main story a little bit more. But I don't want to get into it too much because I don't want to spoil it for people. He
also said, you know, being that he's the game's writer, he also, you know, he was talking with Jaffe, and Jaffe pretty much asked him, because a lot of people, you know, weren't able to finish Days Gone because of that reason. They felt like it was too long. It didn't keep people's attention for too long. And he kind of proposed the question, if people drop the game, isn't that like a failure on your part as the director and the writer? And he said not necessarily. It's not really. He said that's not his concern or his problem as the writer and as director if people drop the game, right? He said because maybe they could drop it due to gameplay, maybe they drop it due to story, but there could be several reasons why somebody puts down a game. And I mean, he's right. In my case, it wasn't the gameplay. It was more the bugs. I'll say it was bugs, and it was the bugs in the game and partly the story. But I think most of the time, I don't think I've ever dropped a game because of the story though. If I drop a game, it's always because of gameplay or some issue with gameplay. So I don't think it's ever on the story writer.
Or because you're ducking.
I will say this real quick about Days Gone because I listen to a lot of people complain. That's one of the few games I platinumed and I beat like every piece of content it had in it. I don't think the game is as long as people make it out to be. It depends on what you're doing, first of all. Secondly, that game is not as bad as people tend to say it is. But one of the things about the game that people don't understand, that's one of those games in BG, particularly you, because I remember what you said about Dead by Daylight. It's one of those type of games that you have to keep playing it, and like every 10 hours, something happens in this game that changes it where you got to keep going another 10 hours. Like the hordes get involved after about 10, 12 hours. You start understanding why the hordes are there, and there's a story part to that. Then once you get past that, there's a part with human people. Then once you get to that, you find out there's another part of the game, a whole nother side of the map. And as you keep playing the game, there's things that keep happening. And I don't actually think the game was that long, but I do understand why people say it dragged. But the game unlocks in a way that it progresses well to me. So I thought the game was pretty good. And I actually like the story, and I especially like the ending. I'm not going to say anything, but the secret ending.
Well, you might as well say it. It ain't going to get no sequel.
No.
It ended on a cliffhanger. Just put it like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to say what happened. But it was really good, the secret ending. It really was good.
Because when I think about Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know its actual length, but
Ghost of Tsushima is just as long as fucking. If not,
but it doesn't.
It's close.
But it doesn't feel as long as Days Gone. That's the crazy part. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It didn't for me.
You shit me.
I agree with that.
You shit
and
me.
Then I liked Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't really care for Jen, but I liked damn near everything else. So I liked Ghost of Tsushima. With Days Gone, what Jimmy said about how they tell you about the hordes and stuff, it's like, yeah, because from what I recall, you can play a lot of that story without really having to fuck with the hordes at all, unless you were like clearing nests and like doing stuff like that. But as far as like the story, I don't feel like it was incorporated enough.
It was.
And then
It
the
was.
characters were dry and bland to me. The only character I cared for was Boozer. Everyone else was a snooze fest. I didn't form an attachment to any other characters, and I feel like that's also a big thing with video games. And I feel like Days Gone had a lot of weak areas, so that's why people didn't care for the game like that.
It wasn't no fucking cool characters in Ghost of Tsushima like that either, though.
What are you talking about?
Nah, that's not
true. Bro, Ghost of Tsushima and Days Gone are two sides of the same coin. The only difference is y'all
stop this.
Y'all enjoy, bro. It's the same, bro. It is literally the same shit.
This is
okay. The only difference is one of them niggas has got on a kimono and he got a fucking sword, bro. That's the only difference. It's two sides of the same. I played and platinum both of these games. I actually streamed the entirety of both of these games. It's the same shit. The only difference is you like one of the settings more, you like the gameplay in one more. But they both do the same. They're both glorified courier dudes. All these games are the same. All these games are the same shit. Hey man, I need help. My CD players is in the lion's asshole. Can you go fetch it for me?
What?
Yeah, man.
It's the template.
I'll see what I can do. Like, come on, man. It's the same shit, bro. It's the same.
It's definitely well, Ghost of Tsushima, they executed it better. I had fun playing that game.
Yeah, like
I had fun playing Days Gone.
When it comes down to it, like a lot of these games, like all of these open world games are just roundabout. Some of them just cover up being they cover up being fetch quests better than others. Like some games are direct just fetch quests. They don't even try to hide it. Ghost of Tsushima covers it up a little bit better than other games. But I agree with you that they at the core it just ends up being usually fetch quests. By the way, I checked howlongtobeat.com. Main story, Days Gone is 38 hours. Ghost of Tsushima main story 24 hours. So it takes way longer on Days Gone. The game's way longer. Just the main story.
And less fun, probably.
Yes.
And then character-wise, what was the name of Jin Sakai's best friend in Ghost of Tsushima? The straw hat guy? I can't remember.
Wasn't it Rai something?
He had more charisma than every character in Days Gone. Just him by himself. And there you go.
Yeah. And the dude and his uncle, was a really cool character. And I can't believe, by the way, what you did at the end, Bond. That was the wrong.
Me? Yo.
Yes. No, I did that too, Bond.
Look, if
all of you are wrong.
Let me explain.
Y'all about to spoil this, but not Days Gone.
Let me explain this real quick without spoiling. I don't give a fuck about honor. You come in here, slaughter my people, kill my family. These people are like, how come you don't stand in front of the gate and call? Like, nah. You getting grimed out. You getting poisoned. You getting grimed out. You getting decapitated. You getting slashed. Now look, if you beat my ass heads up, then maybe I can come back and fight you heads up. But when it's 100-1, and you want me to fight fair, forget that. Then
no.
And
that's
I agree.
Hold on. I'm getting there. So then, how are you gonna walk me to my resting place? Like, Jack, come take a walk with me. What's that? Oh, that's your tombstone, nigga. It's gonna be a quick encounter. Let's go. You ain't gonna get the hell out of here. And then if I did that to Jack and Jack let me live, well, then guess what's gonna happen to Jack? I'm gonna keep coming after him.
Yeah,
so Jack's only got one option to end it. He gonna live within a infinite loop of quick encounters, or he's just gonna end it.
And I just want to throw in there, I played Ghost of Tsushima right after I beat The Last of Us 2. And let me just say, they gave me the option to make a choice, and I damn sure didn't waste it. But anyway.
The reason I think that's the wrong choice is, one, I feel like that's what a samurai should do. And I don't think that's what the ghost would do. And two, I want you to live with the L. Like, I want you to remember for the rest of the life, yo, I beat you, dog. You got to hold that.
BG. Okay, let's just take Chicago Gang Wars forever, right?
Oh my
Do you
god.
think these niggas really say, I want you to live with that? No, these niggas are going to come back and shoot you. They ain't just going to sit there quietly and live with their L. What are you talking about?
I'll beat you again. Hey, he
Yeah. Then guess what? Then you beat him again. Then your brother gonna be good.
man.
Nah, you gotta
I'm
end
the
this
ghost.
stuff.
I'm the ghost, dog. I ain't worried about that.
You're not gonna last long. You leave too many loose ends. You're not gonna live a long life like that. I sleep better at night knowing the people that don't like me are dead.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. You want to confess to something, Mocha? Like,
Please do. Tell us more. What's going on with you?
Well, y'all crazy. Like, dudes are making it their life mission to cap you, and you talk about, they can go home and live with their L. Huh?
That's my stance.
If somebody fucking obliterates you or your people and you let them go home, the only person living with an L is you. Okay.
Well,
Oh man.
But Jen character arc, I just assume he would do some silly shit like that. I agree with y'all. First of all, I agree with y'all. But Jen Sakai, the way he moved, man, I just think he would have went the other way with it.
What do you mean? Let him live?
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Well, I just feel like he would have, man, because he's a very forgiving, bitch made,
He's so forgiving. He killed his best friend.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, man.
That was that forgiving?
Spoiler alert. Spoiler.
Game's old. We passed the statute of limitations. Anyway, his friend was like, you could just make up a story. Tell them that I was your spy and they'll forgive me. He said, nope. You gots to go.
Yeah.
So what you talk about, Jack?
And then after a long ass game of dealing with that crybaby, that was the least they could do. That was the least that they could do, was let us, take care of what needed to be taken care of.
Okay, so back to Days Gone. Some other statements that came out of the David Jaffe interview. Days Gone took them I've heard different numbers, but it's definitely took them at least 7 years to make. Because the game kept on growing, kept on expanding. It wasn't supposed to take that long. It cost way more money than initially planned. So it took really long to develop, which is one of the reasons why it's not getting a sequel, even though it made a profit. It probably wasn't a profit to compensate for the 7 years it was in development. So yeah, that's why you're not getting a sequel. And there's a petition right now for this. Listen, this has to go down. This is down bad news. Breaking down bad news. Dudes have made a petition for, apparently, I guess, to Jim Ryan and Sony to make Days Gone 2. And it has, I think, 25,000. Was it? Is it 5,000 signatures right now? Listen, y'all not going to get this game with 25,000 signatures. The game sold 5-6 million. And they said no. So your little 25,000 signatures ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all gonna need at least 6. Y'all gonna need to get in the millions. Clearly.
Let's be honest with
1,000 right now.
Let's be honest with the situation. The only reason why Days Gone wasn't canceled is because Sony was pot committed. If the game's already in 4 years in development, you can't just say, we're gonna cancel it. You already pot. You guys know what pot committed in poker is, right?
You put all in or whatever?
No,
you're all in.
You already put it. Okay, if you already put in 70% of your money and somebody raises you all in, chances are you're going to call because you're already committed for 70%. What difference does the other 30 mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what? If the next hand comes up and I say, okay, so you're 70% in, BG. I push you all in. You call. You win. You made money, right? But the next time a hand comes out and I say, okay, I'm going to put you all in for even more. They'd be like, no. Because the only reason I made the bet last time is because I was already 70% in. So it makes sense to only push the other 30. But now that I'm not committed to anything, why am I going to push in 100?
Yeah. And I believed in the interview, he had mentioned something like that, the farther development went, they had to I forgot who it was. Because Sony was maybe thinking about canning the project because it was taking so long, but they had somebody high up to be a buffer for them and be like, no, leave them alone, let them keep making the game even though it's taking forever. But it's not. I can't say that they definitely plan to cancel it, but Sony was definitely looking at it y'all taking a little bit too long with this project. So yeah, they weren't, I guess, the happiest about the development time of it. Yeah. What else we got from that interview? Days Gone 2, I think they said they had thought about putting some co-op features in there and a whole bunch of features. Of course, the game was never actually, according to what we know, the game never actually started development. It was pitched, as we learned last week, and was turned down. John Garvin also said that Sony never put pressure on them to like censor any of their games or never tried to censor them in any way at all. Does that make you feel any better, Jack?
Blandrew.
Nah, I don't give a shit.
You know
That's not directed at me.
You know what's funny about the censorship police? It comes from Nintendo fans. If censorship was even important, y'all niggas would have left Nintendo decades ago. Y'all would have left them right when the Super Nintendo and the N64 came along. Right as soon as Mortal Kombat came out, y'all niggas would have been jump ship. You would never look back.
And BG, I don't know why you tagged me in that tweet. I was never the one that said anything about God of War. That was Jack.
Well, yeah, I realized you were talking about Sony Japan censoring, and then Jack was mainly talking about the God of War censoring. But Jack, you can smile now. Sony ain't, according to him, Sony ain't doing no censoring.
Well, that he didn't say that God of War Ragnarok was going to feature more gore either, did he?
Oh, hey,
that was my complaint.
Okay, well,
yeah, that has yet to be seen. Exactly. Thank you.
Well, we have no reason to think any censorship is going on.
Boca right even when she wrong. Like she said, y'all be complaining about needless things sometimes. He didn't say he wasn't going to have censorship.
Right. He also said that crunch happened throughout the entire development of Days Gone. Like all them 6-7 years, they had crunched throughout it. Doesn't mean like every single day, but throughout the whole process, they were crunching, and that makes some people upset.
Yeah. Blandrew, you still have your Game Boy Advance SP?
Yes, sir.
What kind of condition is it in?
It's got like dog bites on it and all types of stuff, but it works.
Dog bites or Blandrew bites?
Nah, dog bites. My old basset hound when he was still alive.
I just ordered on eBay. You can get like $8 replacement shells. Shit took me about an hour just to put together though.
Yeah, I bought the Analog Pocket a couple months back. It should be coming in like the fall.
Hold on, isn't that an emulation piracy machine?
It upscales stuff to like 1080 and stuff, but you still need the physical cards.
Oh, no.
Few other things from John Garvin. He said somebody asked him, if he could make any game, what would it be? He said he would actually like to make a story-driven SOCOM game. That was interesting to hear.
That shit was
Yeah, story-driven. I agree with you. Story-driven SOCOM game would flop. That's not even what the fan base wants from it. He also said that he doesn't believe, he didn't name drop Game Pass specifically, but he said he doesn't believe subscription services are sustainable long term. And he spoke very general, like he used the examples of like Netflix and Hulu and HBO Max. He used those examples, but he said in general he don't think subscription services are sustainable long term. And of course, Netflix everybody thinks about Game Pass.
Netflix has been around for a hot minute. Don't know what to tell them.
Yeah, it has been. Even if it's not super long term, it's definitely, it's working now. So a lot of people were applying that to his, that meaning he doesn't think Game Pass is sustainable long term.
Shit. Netflix and shows are like a real thing.
Another thing he spoke about was, Days Gone got criticism because there wasn't a lot of like representation. It was pretty, it's Oregon. I mean, I'm not mad at that because it's Oregon. As far as I know, Oregon is just a whole bunch of white people, and Mormons, I think.
And all the freakers were albino, so I mean,
yeah,
they're really called freakers.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately. But if you wanted this game to be accurate, I mean, yeah, like Oregon is all white people. I'm pretty sure if you look up the demographics of Oregon, I'm sure it's like probably 99% white people. Never heard of a black dude living in Oregon or a black person coming out of Oregon. Never heard of it, right? And
Speaking of black people in strange places, my one friend took a vacation to New Mexico. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing out in New Mexico? It's like, my girl wanted to go. I'm like, I'm gonna ask you again, what the fuck are you doing out in New, like, what? Yo, he said there's nothing but like dunes, deserts, and white people.
Yeah, I've been out there once for like a church thing. It was trash.
Going on a vacation to New Mexico of all places.
wow. And so he was speaking about, the lack of representation in Days Gone. And he admitted, like, he's like, I'm an old white guy and I wouldn't even know how to write. He said, yeah, I'm old and white. I don't know anything. I wouldn't know how to write for that.
People.
Right. Which obviously we know the solution is just to hire black people to consult and, to write those type of characters. He wasn't saying that that's what they wanted to do in Days Gone, because, obviously the protagonist is, supposed to be white in this situation, but he's saying if he were to do that, he wouldn't know how. And, like, that's one of the reasons why we say, yeah, we need more people of color in the gaming industry to write authentic, perspectives from people of color. So, yeah, a lot of these old white guys wouldn't know how to do that. So that's why we need a little bit more diversity.
Yo, does Solid Red have his own game?
Huh?
No, not
This gameplay looks like exactly like Solid Rev, like the character that we're just playing.
And on screen?
Yeah.
This is Mafia 3. So as far as I know, Solid Rev isn't in it.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Is Solid Rev in Mafia 3?
No, bro. What I was just looking at, dude had a cap on, like, I don't know, man. It looks like Solid Rev.
That scene, too.
It wasn't.
Are you reading on the podcast, Clown?
Oh, my fucking mic got unplugged. God damn it.
Yeah, I can hear it. Nah. It wasn't this scene that I was talking about, well, but.
Okay. No, but I said they ain't finna let no black people write no fucking game, Joe. You might as well hang that one up. Come on, man.
I mean, listen, you don't see. Here's the thing: you don't always need to let the black person write the story, but you need like them around you at least to consult, right? Because
who wrote GTA 5? That was like the most realistic black dialogue I heard in the game before. That shit was
more so than GTA San Andreas.
Ooh. Well, it was more current day. They would call niggas busters and all this other dumbass shit in San Andreas. But yeah, that one too. That one too.
You don't gotta be a ghetto character though, because Lee from Walking Dead was very well written for a black person.
Yeah, and of
course
there's Miles Morales, even though they already had the reference material to know how Miles is, from the comics and everything like that. But the point is, you just have to have like people around, to consult, on the culture and for people of color and everything like that.
Hey, Jamal, would a brother say this, Jamal? Huh? You see this?
Yeah.
I'll give you a 30-second story about why representation is important. I know a person that works for an insurance agency, right? So they had an urban initiative to get more people in the cities and low-income housing people and low-income people to get car insurance. So all these people signed up for auto insurance, but then stopped paying the policies and canceled the policies after 1 month, but kept the cards so they could drive around like they had insurance. And my brother was like, damn, if they had black people up in that meeting, because me and other black people were like, oh, this isn't going to work because that's exactly what they're going to do. And that's what happened.
And black people will tell you when you effing up or what's not going to work. That's why you need black people, man.
Well, where they at when they be putting these hairstyles into games? Because they ain't got too much input.
That too. I mean, it's gotten better, as far as like hairstyles and creating a character in a lot of these games. It's gotten way better.
Well, I don't
Not
know.
even just hairstyles, but complexions.
Faces,
and then they try to be funny and make the black characters ugly. Because why does Claudette from Dead by Daylight look like that?
Because black women don't like wearing their natural hair anymore, Mocha. That's why. Remember?
I'm not even talking about her hair. They made her super ugly. Why did they make Claudette super ugly like that?
Maybe she was meant to be an ugly character.
The only black girl on there, though. I don't know. I don't fuck with that. I don't.
I mean, not everybody's got to be attractive.
Okay, but they do that a lot in video games where the black character is funny looking. That's why I was excited about that one game that's coming out with the cute black girl. I will be playing that one. What was it, like Project Athia or something like that?
Or Spoken.
For Spoken, they got that chick like Rihanna.
Yeah.
Think of any game right now that has ugly women characters, let alone black characters, period. The last ugly character I remember in a video game was that fat, chunky white bitch that got fucked in Wolfenstein.
Yo, this nigga's crazy.
That's the last time I remember seeing outside of Borderlands. That's the last time I can remember seeing any kind of ugly woman in a video game.
Yeah, a lot of black women in video games are very masculine, though. When you consider it.
What about old girl from what's that game?
A lot of women in video games are masculine,
but no, that's because like in video games, like when they're designing them, they be having like their faces be very blocky and very square, right? And that's like, women's features are softer. Women's features in real life are softer, and they create these women like they create like the male characters with just blocky features. And I'm like, yo, why does she look like she got, like Aaron Donald stomped her out? Like that's how her face looks.
And it's stereotypes even for the male characters too, because like look at Friday the 13th. The only black guy in the game, they gave him like a high top fade and he got to wear a Letterman jacket. Like, why does the black character always got to be like?
That's because it's built in like the 80s or
that's the 80s stereotypes.
That's a stereotype. And then, if you look at their perks, the black characters can run really fast, but they're really loud.
I'm all right with that.
They make it to where they're super fast, super strong, but everything else sucks. They're not smart. They're super loud. The killer can hear them from 9 miles away.
That
like just stereotypes everywhere, and I don't fuck with it.
I mean, because you got to remember, it's a meme that black people die first in horror movies. That's why they did that. It makes sense. It makes sense.
The trope and cliche.
Yeah. It makes sense.
I'm not offended by that.
I'm not offended. I just don't like it. I feel like
I get what you mean.
Black characters should be more well-rounded, like other races of characters are. It's not.
Don't the other characters have strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, all of them got weaknesses. It's just all the black characters. Their weaknesses are they the loudest ones and they the fastest.
Yeah, I'd rather be fast.
But it take them 15, 20 minutes to put the battery in the car. Like, what are you trying to say?
Nah, I mean, I would be type offended if they had black characters in horror games tripping over their own feet and asking to split up and shit in video games. Like that would be sort of weird.
Well, let me ask you this: which one of you guys can change a battery or change your own oil?
I can change. I can do both actually. If I apply myself.
I can do oil. Who can't? What?
So, how many of you in this chat right now can change a battery or your own oil?
Who can't?
Nigga, I got money. I can do it at the shop. Fuck y'all talking about.
There you go.
I mean, you probably gonna take it to the shop. You want to do it, but I know how to do it. I'm about to mess around with something tonight.
Oh, wait, let's get back to Days Gone real quick. So he said, John Garvin also said that the games you love, I think what he really meant to say is the games you want to support, you should buy them at full price. This rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan.
He's 100%. I'll go first real quick. He's 100% right. If you want a sequel, look, I said this when Samus Returns came out. Y'all motherfuckers be talking about how you want Metroid games. When Samus Returns comes out, y'all motherfuckers better not be. Damn, whoever's gameplay this is needs some V-Sync. Jesus. But y'all motherfuckers better be buying Samus Returns day one, but then you have people that I'll wait till it goes on sale, or I'll wait till it's 20. First of all, Nintendo games never go down in price, so you'll be waiting forever. Second of all, if you already have that energy, they're not going to make another one. And it's not like you don't know that Metroid's a quality game. But so the point I made on Twitter, the problem is not asking people to pay $60 for them to want sequels. The problem is to ask people to pay $60 for mediocre ass games. The game was mediocre.
They're broken games. Like if you're gonna sell a game for $70, it shouldn't need like 5 patches on when it comes out.
The crazy thing about that Metroid game is that a lot of the people were like, "Why would I buy this stupid Metroid game when I can buy play another Metroid 2 remake for free instead?" Just going against getting more Metroid games in the future. Then they want to get mad at Nintendo when they see the sales and then don't want to make another Metroid game.
I played both. I thought they were both good. I thought AM2R might have been a little bit better, but I still enjoyed Samus Returns.
Yeah.
So I agree with John Garvin. I do. Because the more the games go down in price, the less it gets back to the developer and the studio or whatever, right? But you also have to do a good enough job convincing people to buy this game. You have to make a game that enough people would want to buy. I mean, because I still don't feel like PlayStation is advertising Returnal properly and enough.
No.
Like Ghost of Tsushima got a whole state of play to itself. Why hasn't Returnal got a whole state of play to itself?
Returnal did get a state of play.
When? No, it was in a state of play. Did it get its own?
No. Returnal has its very own state of play.
Bro,
a couple months ago.
I've never even heard.
I can go find it right now.
They're doing, and Housemarque is doing they're doing dev diaries on their YouTube channel, but I don't see those dev diaries being uploaded on the PlayStation channel. At least I don't see them there. So like, why aren't PlayStation re-uploading that to their channel? Why is it not on the PlayStation channel? Y'all supposed to be advertising this game as much as possible.
Here's another issue. How do you know what gets a sequel or not with Game Pass?
They can tell how many people downloaded something.
That's a good
And
question.
why are games with no credibility being released at $70? Like, I have no problem paying that much, but I feel like it should be for like a huge title, like God of War and stuff like that. You just can't slap a $70 price tag on anything and expect people to buy it and not question if it's worth it or not.
What was that one game you were making fun of, BG? Like, nobody bought this shit. Smoove bought it. It was a trash ass game. You want me to get him? What the hell is that game called? It was like a hack and slasher. Somebody's like, "Oh, did everybody platinum it?" You're like, "Yo, ain't nobody playing this."
Oh, did Returnal get a state of play? They might have didn't actually.
What game are you referring to? I don't know.
BG commented on it. The dev or something was like, "All right, is everybody ready to platinum it?" And BG was like, "Yo, ain't nobody playing this garbage."
Oh, Godfall. It was Godfall. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, BG, you might be right. I don't think this shit got no goddamn state.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There was never a Returnal state of play.
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about fucking Destruction's All Stars got a state of play.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how does Returnal not have a state of play? It was in like one of those state of plays. They featured it, but it doesn't have its own. That doesn't make no sense to me.
There you go, Mocha. That's attractive black girl.
And what does Smoove? What do you think about him saying you should buy games at full price?
Yeah, I completely disagree with that comment because at the end of the day,
even games you really like and want to support.
No, all right, all right. So if it's a game that I really like from a series, like for example, if Halo, next Gears or something drop a game, yeah, I don't mind. I will buy that no hesitation full price because it's a series I'm familiar with. However, if it's an unproven studio with a new IP and unproven, I'm like, if it turns out to be good afterwards, that's different. But like at the end of the day, when you put out a product, if I'm not sure about it, I'm not going to buy it immediately unless it goes on sale.
Xbox Day One.
And that's exactly what I just said. I agree.
Because I was sure about an Xbox Day One.
That's not what he said though. He said if you know you fuck with it. Like when movies come out, right? You don't wait till a movie in the fucking $2 theater before you go see it. You go see that bitch opening weekend.
Right? Me personally,
wasn't he referring to Days Gone though? Isn't that Days Gone, Dev?
But he said if it's something you know.
Yeah, but he can't say that because he's referring to a game that was the first of its IP and it was mediocre when it came out. So he can't talk that shit like, oh, if you like a game, then buy it full price. But the topic of the conversation is his game who's not getting a sequel.
Why don't all these rules apply to Xbox?
What are you talking about?
But your comment was in general when he said that.
People keep trying to focus on Days Gone to disprove his point.
Yeah,
he was speaking in general.
And that's what I was saying. If it's a known good game, like something that you know is going to be good, then by all means make it $70. But you can't like something like Destruction All Stars and make it $70.
Absolutely.
Like, absolutely not.
I agree with that.
But think about it. The topic of conversation though was Days Gone. That's
Yes. I know,
But he was
but how should one take it if he's pretty much saying if the whole discussion about is why Days Gone is not getting a sequel, and he's saying in general,
but I saw the quote. I don't remember it verbatim, but pretty much what he was saying was all the people want a Days Gone sequel. Don't wait till the game is free on Plus or fucking $10 to buy it. Then figure out you fuck with it, and now you crying because you ain't supported day one. That's what he said, pretty much.
Yeah, because he was saying I know a lot of guys are gonna get pissed off at my comment, and then he said it, so he was speaking in general.
Yeah,
well, price it correctly, and you don't gotta worry about that. Like, I don't know.
I mean, some people do make the case that not everybody has the the privilege to buy a game at $60 day one. I understand that. Blandrew especially understands that.
Yes, sir. I have a question about that real quick. Y'all don't know whether or not you're gonna buy a game just based off trailers and gameplay videos by now?
No.
Whether you're gonna enjoy it by now?
No,
because
in trailers they take the best 10 seconds in the whole game and put it in the trailer, and then you play it and it be mid. So, because the trailer for Days Gone, I thought Days Gone was
Hold on. Y'all not talking about AAA games though.
Cyberpunk, Dick Riders.
If niggas know if they gonna buy the next COD, Madden, Call, if you see a Sony Santa Monica game, if that flash on any game, Naughty Dog, you're buying the fucking game. Like, it's no question.
No, like even a new IP like Astral Chain, when I saw that very first trailer, I was like, I'm buying this day one. I didn't need any other person to tell me.
But you fuck with Platinum Games though, right?
Yeah, it's a new IP though. Still.
Who gives? If Naughty Dog, I don't give a fuck what the gameplay. If Naughty Dog name is on the trailer, I'm gonna be inclined to buy that shit because I know they pedigree already. No pun intended.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if I know, like I said before, if I know it's gonna be good, I'll buy it. But if I'm iffy, I'm gonna wait until somebody else got to buy it first, and then if they tell me, I'll buy it.
Did you cop Assassin's Creed like day one?
No, I did not.
She beat it.
All right. I'm about to say,
I didn't cop it day one. I actually wasn't. Don't play with me. But anyway,
Smoove.
You made me lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, in this circumstance, this makes me appreciate Game Pass, because for titles like that where you're not sure, you can wait until they throw it on Game Pass or something. And then, you'd be like, okay, well, since it's here, I can play it now and see what it's about, versus taking a risk of wasting your goddamn money.
Just real quick, how often do you guys generally have buyer's remorse for video games that you buy?
Rarely.
Okay, I think I would say like 8.5 out of 10 times I get it right. Like Days Gone is one of the times I got it wrong, but I don't usually buy a game and then end up not liking it. It doesn't happen a lot.
But that's because I'm picky though, BG. I'm the same way, but I'm picky as fuck. If I was out here buying everything, I feel like my remorse would be higher. So
yeah, like back in the PS3 era when I was on my experimentation phase, just trying stuff to see if I would like it, I was a bit more, missing. But now that I know more or less where I stand, what appeals to me, I rarely, maybe like once or twice in an entire generation, do I buy a bad game that just shocks me that it was bad. If I'm buying a bad game like Balan Wonderworld, I 100% expected that game to be bad before I picked it up. But then I sold it right back once I was done with it.
Yeah, that's why I be saying, like, listen, if you've been playing games for at least 20 years, you should know by now what you like. Like, you shouldn't be ever, like, completely shocked when you buy a game and you don't like it. Like,
yeah. And people keep bringing up Cyberpunk, like Cyberpunk is really, like, what happened with Cyberpunk is just so common in gaming that it's happened to, like, 7 out of 10 games that are releasing around here.
No, that shit wasn't normal, yo.
Yeah, and even then you can blame a lot of the reviewers for not keeping it real on that game. But people like the same people that be like, you can't get hyped off a game based off a trailer, man. Remember 2014 with Watch Dogs? I'm like, bro, that was one game like 7 years ago. You can't keep throwing Watch Dogs in my face.
Companies don't put that type of cap in their trailers. What you see is pretty much what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Start buying games full price, Smoove.
Yeah.
And
Excuse me.
Heard me, nigga. Lastly, he spoke. John Garvin spoke about Metacritic, and I think some articles misquoted him and said that like it's the most important thing to PlayStation, and that's not what he said in the interview. I believe he said it is like important to them. It's not the most important thing. It's a big thing to them that their games get rated highly,
as it should be.
Yeah, and they take that into account if they're gonna green light a sequel, because this is not the Sony of like maybe like 13 years ago where they're taking chances on every little thing. And I'm gonna get into that because whatchamacallit spoke on this. Fuck is his name? Jason Schreier. He spoke on this and he like clarified that people took his article as to say that like Sony isn't taking any risk at all. Like they're not going to do experimental games and stuff like that. He said that's not the case at all. He said they're just like doing the analysis, the risk analysis a little bit more thoroughly on their game. So they're not just going to be funding any old thing, even though they apparently did help with like, Godfall and Destruction All Stars and Predator. They put money into those. Those were all garbage.
Straight bullshit.
Yeah, they put money into straight garbage. So I guess that does stand as a case that Sony will take chances on things, and they're gonna miss because they missed on all those games. But yeah, they look at Metacritic. It's a factor in the games that they green light and stuff like that, and for a sequel. Should they consider Metacritic? Do y'all think?
Yes. Most professions, most real 9-to-5 professions do reviews of work. You get yeah, man, it's just important. First of all, a lot of them dudes, they bonuses is tied to a Metacritic off. It hit 90 on Metacritic, the studio will give you this much of a bonus. Yes, it fucking matters. Sales matter, but Metacritic also matters. You don't want to be putting out straight dookie. I mean, at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is sales, but you don't want to be out here, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna even make no comparisons to Xbox, but yeah, you don't want to have no fucking 69s across the goddamn board. Who the fuck want that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, should definitely matter.
And like with Days Gone, I do think that if they got a chance to make a sequel for Days Gone, yes, I absolutely believe it would be a way better game. There's many situations of the first of an IP, the first iteration of an IP being just okay or average or mediocre, and the second one being way better, leagues above what the first one was. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I still think Days Gone 2 would sell less. Even if like Days Gone 2, I think could get like a 90 on Metacritic, and I still think it would sell less than the first one. I honestly believe that.
That first game got a lot of negative PR around it, but now if it got like a 90 on well, like you said, the informed consumers would see that, but a lot of the casual market might not.
Somebody DM me the ending of Days Gone. I'm really fucking curious, and I'm not gonna finish it. So.
You said somebody DM it to you?
Yeah, can you DM me the ending?
I had to go find it.
Oh, I overheard it because David Jaffe and John Garvin, they talked about the ending on interview. I still want to watch the the cutscene version of the game. Still mean to do that.
Yeah, because is the ending like, was it worth a sequel?
Well, it's like I said, it's multiple endings.
Yes.
It's like 5 different
multiple endings. Oh, okay.
The main ending. Yes.
Oh, you talking about the main end? I'm talking about the hidden ending. You got to keep doing missions to get.
Yes, that's the one. That's the real ending. That's the real ending. That's the real ending.
Yeah, that's the real ending. Cliffhanger.
All right. So I want to move to Jason Schreier. So he was on a podcast with these MinnMax dudes. Don't really know anything about them, but there's a few takeaways from what I listened to him. So first, with The Last of Us factions, he says that is happening, as we know, and it's probably going to be a standalone multiplayer. So that's what I expected. That's what I hope it is. Him and David Jaffe apparently got murder beef because they be like taking shots at each other. They don't like each other.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they don't like each other. Clearly, they just keep saying disparaging things about each other. Jaffe Jason on that podcast said that David Jaffe's stream was unfortunate. He called it unfortunate because he said David Jaffe was saying a whole bunch of stuff that was untrue when he was talking to John Garvin, or perpetuating things that was untrue. So he said David Jaffe's stream was unfortunate, like most things regarding David Jaffe these days. That was his quote. He actually said that.
See, I don't really agree with that though. Because I watched David Jaffe rebuttal to that, and like he said, he didn't watch it. He pretty much, he didn't watch it, first of all. And second of all,
yeah,
I don't even fuck with David Jaffe like that no more, but he gave that dude a platform to express what he wanted to say. He didn't put no words in that man's mouth. He let him get his shit off. So if he said he's, you know what I mean? So I don't really. And then what didn't old buddy say that he liked the interview and he was right or some shit like that?
The first dude, Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff Ross said he liked it. He liked it. The article liked it. He liked the article that old buddy put out. And he felt that it had some truth to it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and you got to realize these dudes are under NDA, so there's certain things they have to they can't admit to, so they have to say it in a roundabout way. They can't say yes or no to certain things. They're still in their NDA since they left Sony Bend. Yeah. By the way, Jason Schreier is coming on the podcast in May, so we're gonna have a chance to ask him about some of this stuff and a lot of stuff that's went down. He's coming mid-May on the podcast.
All right.
What else? So as far as the Last of Us remake, right? We talked about that last week. We said, why are they wasting their time doing this? Yada, yada, yada. Jason proposed that this actually isn't a waste. This is him saying this, that it actually isn't necessarily a waste, because after studios finish a game, for example, Last of Us Part 2, it's not like they move directly into making another game. A lot of the staff are just sitting around. He said that's pretty much what happens to studios after they finish a game, because the entire studio doesn't start working on the next project immediately. We've heard that before. So a lot of them apparently are just sitting around in the studio and they need something to do. And that's the staff who are working on The Last of Us remake. It's the people who don't have anything to do anyway because Naughty Dog hasn't fully committed to their next project. Does that make it any better, Jack, that they're doing this?
I mean, I want them to. I wasn't against them making the fucking game in the first place. I said I didn't like the story behind them making it. I want them to make the game. I don't give a fuck if they did have their next game in production. I still want them to make this game.
It would have been cool to see him make an old kooky, quirky title like Jack or Crash, just for a little short thing to do on the side.
I think it would have been too much money into producing that, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they probably didn't want to do all that.
I still think it's of course a waste of time, but I'm gonna be playing it off of because me and Jack game share and Jack's gonna buy it. So
hey, share that with him, Jack. BG, I've been meaning to tell you, man. A lot of people in the community do not want me to buy this game digitally for some reason. What's going on?
No. Me and you have a contractual agreement that we see.
Whoa. I ain't signed no paperwork.
Yeah. We shook hands over the internet.
No, you're a dirty nigga. I don't shake your hand. Did you pre-order Returnal, by the way? I need to pre-order.
Yes, I did. You're benefiting off of a lot of the games, the digital games that I'm buying. Okay, I bought Returnal.
Whoa. We just went through this whole topic about support, and you guys are sharing games with each other.
What's the reason for both of us to buy it? Come on now,
Blandrew, shut your goddamn mouth.
And then you guys want to sit up here and cry that Japan Studio's gone. You want to sit up here that you're not getting another Days Gone. You guys are sharing.
Sir, I just started sharing, sir. I just started.
Blandrew, you know what this really is? It'd be like somebody going to a movie theater, sitting there all day watching movies for free, then wondering why these movies ain't getting a sequel.
Yeah.
Say my name, dog.
Who would do that?
My name, dog.
A real scumbag would do that.
Damn.
Oh, Jack, I'm so disappointed in you, Jack. I'm not gonna lie.
But wait, that's different. It's not like we're doing this in some under the table way. Game sharing is a feature PlayStation put in. They did this.
Technically they didn't, but
people
found the way to finesse.
Jack, you be making some of the most noise on Twitter about support. I can't believe you guys are waiting for. I can't believe you guys are waiting for a sale on Returnal. Y'all make me sick, and then you guys want to sit here and share the game.
This is the thing, though. I could have bought the game, but it still wouldn't have made a difference. BG can still download it from me. You see what I'm saying? I'm buying Kenna Special Edition. I bought Ratchet and Clank Special Edition. Yes.
But wait, the way we're game sharing, is this not Sony's like intent? The way we're using it?
No, but
No.
If you're gonna
that's
sit on
not
Twitter on Twitter all day crying about people not supporting Housemarque, people not supporting these first party games, just to turn around and share these games with each other, only getting one sale instead of 2 sales, you really can't talk about it.
But my point is, I bought all the other games though, literally.
So,
What you mean, so?
Andrew.
And I'm making sure they getting another sale come April 30th. Beautiful.
nah.
Beautiful.
Andrew, I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about right now.
In you, Jack.
I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about right now.
You're about to hear me though, BG, because court is now in session. All rise for Judge Bond. So remember when Booty Front 2 came out, and I was telling people don't support this bullshit because if you support it, they're gonna keep doing it.
Here we go.
Y'all remember that, right?
We may possibly.
And then I was like, BG, why are you buying this game? Oh, my one sale is not gonna make a difference. They're still gonna do what they want to do. My one sale won't make a difference. Yet BG is buying a game he don't even like in Days Gone on PC because he said, I want to support the game so Sony brings over more games. So why does your sale make a difference then? Then it doesn't make a difference then, but does make a difference now.
A lot of people use that same excuse a lot of people use that same excuse to justify piracy and stealing games too. Just one sale they're missing out on.
One at a time, Blandrew. We'll get to that part there. But I'm saying, BG, how come you buying and supporting something doesn't mean anything then, but now it does?
Listen, EA gonna make $1 billion off of microtransactions anyway.
Oh my god!
God!
You see this, Wes? You see this? So
what? Dancing vid.
Yeah. So what happened when people stopped supporting and didn't buy Booty Front? Well, what did EA have to do, Jack?
What did they do? I don't even fucking remember.
They had to remove all that fuck shit.
Oh yeah. They did.
But BG said that his sale doesn't matter. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. But now EA lost the exclusive license to Disney. So therefore, buying and not buying and the total sales of a product do in fact matter, BG.
Hey, Bond, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't care about none of the shit you talking about right now, dog.
Days Gone sold millions.
I don't care about none of this. I don't care about none of this you talking.
You don't care, but then you say you're buying Days Gone on PC, which I guarantee you won't beat on PC, but you're buying it on PC just so you can hope Sony will make more games.
Let me know when you're ready to move on to the next topic.
Wow.
Yep.
No, Jack, you don't get to say that. You don't get to say that, Jack.
Wow, that's correct.
What is the verdict on what is the verdict on this case of hypocrisy?
Wait. And then at the beginning of the pod, BG, you was just going in about people buying old games they beat and that they like just to put it on their bookshelf, but at least they like the game they paying for.
Yep.
Listen, I play the long game, so this is part of me playing the
Whatever.
The long you playing the long L.
I'm so
I don't care about nothing Bond is saying right now.
Let me post this picture on Twitter. Y'all trying to villainize me.
Moga's been giving you that work this whole month, VG. What's good?
Listen. I understand. Y'all feel bullied by me. Over a long period of time. This is y'all way of getting back at me. Bringing up some fallacious, ridiculous things I may or may not have said in the past. You
definitely said them.
Whatever. These are fallacious arguments, okay?
Is
it fallacious? Is that the right word?
That's a salacious, BG.
Okay, salacious.
Fallacious.
Did you just say what Mocha did to you was fallacious? What?
That means she wanna. No, but I can't.
No. What is going on?
This nigga BG horny as hell.
That's Mocha fallacious.
Mocha in your ass so much you don't even know what these words mean anymore.
Hey man, y'all know
what I meant. Ass so much you think you getting fucked right now. This joint crazy.
Y'all know what I meant.
Wait, so man. Jack, what Sony games do you plan on supporting?
Sir, I just bought Ratchet and Clank for $87 on PSN.
That's getting money from that.
Oh yeah, that's you. That's on the secondary market, so you don't.
No. I bought Ratchet and Clank a Rift Apart Deluxe Edition for $87.39. On February the 11th, I did that.
Why'd you buy the deluxe edition? What's it come with?
I don't even fucking know. I just said, but you know what?
Nigga.
This is what else though. Since I'm game sharing now, I just buy the deluxe edition of every game that I buy because guess what? I'm not buying as many games. So
Wow,
he's saving money. Wow, I'm helping Jack save money.
Jack,
you gonna let the?
I'd be riding so like next to you on this whole thing on Twitter on a daily basis just to find out.
I'm with it.
He a fraud.
He's a false prophet, man.
I'm not though. I'm still buying these PlayStation games.
False prophet Jack move. Oh my goodness.
Sir. No sir.
Okay, let's move on.
Nah, BG, the verdict is guilty.
No contest. I plead no contest. Moving on. Gabriel Luna.
Gabriel
has been cast as Tommy in the Last of Us HBO series. So if you don't know who Gabriel Luna is, honestly, the only thing I really know him from is he was the Terminator in the last Terminator movie, the Mexican dude. He is Mexican, and he played Ghost Rider, the Robbie Reyes version, which he was an amazing Robbie Reyes in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I actually watched that show. But here's the thing about this: are Joel and Tommy gonna be like Hispanic or Latino in this HBO series, because they cast two like Latino guys from at least
do you have a
Latin
problem
heritage.
with that, sir?
No, I don't. But are is this where we're going? If they're gonna be Latino,
but I couldn't play Joel, right?
But this
no. Listen to what I'm saying. No. You asked me, do I have a problem? I thought you meant, do I have a problem with these men being Hispanic? I thought you was trying to say I'm like racist something. No,
as far as the roles of the actual characters.
Oh yes, if they're trying to like change these dudes to be like what they're not, like I don't got a problem with.
They were in Texas. There is a large Hispanic community in Texas.
But okay, and that's the other thing. Both of them are from. Gabriel is definitely like from Texas, like his real, like that's where he was actually born. And other dude, I think he's like from somewhere around Texas. So I think that's why they also like casted them, is because they are like native to that area.
But look though, this goes back to our original argument. When you start casting people that are not the right ethnicity and race to the original character, you got to change everything, right?
Exactly.
Because they cast a Chilean, I don't know how the fuck you put a nigga from Chile. Since they cast him to play Joel, you got to cast another Latino looking person or an actual Latino, because they're got to be brothers. So if they would have made Joel black, everybody else around this motherfucker would have had to been black in some type of way. That's what we were saying in the first part.
That's the argument I made for the Fantastic Four movie. How are you going to have Sue, the Storm siblings, who are twins? How's Michael B. Jordan and Jessica Alba going to be playing them when one's black and one's white? Didn't make sense.
Yeah, that was
somebody told me he was adopted in the movie or something. I don't know if that's true, but that was the comments.
They never confirmed it in the movie. That movie never really had no story to begin with.
I don't know, man.
But okay, so listen, if that's the thing, okay, if they are actually Latino and and it's acknowledged in the HBO series, that does change a little bit, a few things. It just changes like cultural things. It may change the dialogue. Maybe they might speak a little bit of Española to each other during the series. It changes a few things. So it'll be interesting if this is no longer two white guys, or are they just gonna ignore what their real life heritage is and just make them pass as playing white dudes? And I really want to know what they do.
So you think at the beginning, instead of Joel coming home from construction work, he gonna have on a fucking mariachi band outfit or some shit? Is that what you're saying?
That's racist.
Is that what you think the Mexicans got?
How much you think it's gonna? I mean, I think Joel should have been a white man too, but I mean, I don't know, man. We gonna see. I'd rather them pick some Mexican dudes than a fucking black dude. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I'm not even gonna say that.
I am. At least that's closer, man.
I'll just say where I'm at, there's a lot of Mexican construction workers.
Oh yeah, that's true too. That's true. Yeah, that's facts.
I'm in Arizona, so yeah, there's a lot of that out here.
Yeah, we got a lot of Mexican people do construction out here too. Yeah, absolutely.
So, so it's gonna be interesting to see. Okay, so we got I want to know who's gonna play. Okay, if Tess is Latino too, we know what's up. Okay, we know what's going
Have
on.
a donkey. Ooh. Hey, listen, they're casting
I
nothing.
think Tess gonna be bad. By the way, go ahead.
I hope so. They're casting nothing but great actors for this show. However, I stand by what I said. I feel like the show is going to be fucking horrible, and no matter how bad it is, y'all still gonna cap for it. You know, you can't get enough of it. It's going to be a bad show. Just lay around with that. All right.
You will see. We're gonna have to wait years because they said it's coming like 2020. No, they're wrapping like 2022, ain't they? Or 2023? It was a long ass time. I can't remember. It's gonna take mad long to come out though.
Are people saying self-hate in the chat because we don't want a black man to play Joel? What? Huh?
Wow.
Sick.
All right, let's get. Yeah, y'all niggas retarded.
Time to go to commercial break. Them likes ain't up.
Oh, and yeah, read some super chats. Can y'all please hit the like button? Over, it's like 630 people in here. Please hit the like button, and Jack, you can hit them super chats.
What was the last bad HBO show? It's been a few, my guy. I'll get it. Every HBO show ain't no hit. Let me reload these super chats.
Have to hit them up with a dial-up connection sound. They don't be hitting that like button. But, BG's internet stopped working. It might go back up when you hit 500 likes.
Let me scroll.
Zaire actually doesn't start his podcast until he gets a certain amount of likes.
Yeah, that's what we should start doing.
As you should. Okay. We got Tarek Ahmed. He said, boom, headshot to your router. We got RNG. He said, no Jimmy or Mocha slander in the chat. There you go. We got your boy Roy with the big boy $20 donation. He said, headshot. Bow. We got Tarek Ahmed. He said, there should be a like for every bullet Kid Dangerous got. We got M Bandai HD. Shout out to the Jiggy Battle League. Kid Dangerous is trash meat. Oh, that's not. We got Masquerade with the big boy $50 donation. He said, keep the grind up, guys. Been bench listening to the beginnings of the podcast and just wanted to shout out my guy Kid Smoove for either episode 3 or 4, where he gives his child the best bot beatdowns with the mic on while on air. Keep up the good work, guys. Appreciate you. We got Christopher Joseph. He said, yo, BG, have you heard about the Area Knights Never Yield indie game? It's made by an independent black developer, and it's dope. Yeah, I saw that at the Nintendo, and it did look pretty cool. We got Masquerade again. He said, what's worse, Death Stranding Walking Sim or Days Lost? Ooh, I like both of those games, actually.
I'd rather play Death Stranding. That looks interesting, at least.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We got Game Inspection. He said, Days Gone fail because it's generic. Plenty of open world apocalypse games, very few semi-historic samurai games, especially with combat like that. We got Tokyo TZTV. He said, a dude who created and wrote The Wire is white as fuck. LOL. The Days Gone director just isn't talented at writing. That might be true. We got Andrew Wilkins. He said, a black chick in Days Gone is an accurate depiction of black chicks, though. Bossy, think they're strong and independent, and many do live the rainbow life. Excuse me?
That Black Bonds Alt or something?
We got Andrew Wilkins again. He says, Cyberpunk's trailers all looked garbage, and many bought that mid game. That is true. We got Paru Mob. He said, when will Naughty Dog be smart and make a new Jack and Daxter game in 4K? You know everyone would buy that. We got a Long Dong Silver. He said, BG and EDP 445 both called in 4K. Eagles fans going outside. We got Tarek Ahmed. He said, white Latinos from Texas are more plausible, in my opinion. Hold on, let me refresh it one more time because I think we got some more.
And don't put me in the same sentence as the EDP, bruh.
That boy EDP going outside. Okay, we got one more. Hold on, we got Jack Sutcliffe. He said, Nier Automata on PC finally getting updated after 4 years shows that bullying billion-dollar companies for negative reviews of crappy products works. Oh yeah, didn't PC guys like review bomb it all of a sudden on Steam or something?
Yep.
Yeah, they said that's crazy that worked. That's insane to me. But shout out to y'all, man. That's it.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's jump into Resident Evil. So there was a Resident Evil event, and I didn't watch it.
I watched it.
I did see, some of the stuff announced. So there's a new demo. There's Resident Evil 4 VR. It's exclusive to Oculus right now, I believe. Some people were upset about that. Maybe it might come to PSVR 2 whenever that comes out. There's the Resident Evil frame rate and resolution layout. So PS5 is going to be 4K 60 FPS. PS4 is going to be 1080p 60 FPS. PS4 Pro is 4K 30 FPS. PS4 base PS4 is 900p 45 FPS. Xbox Series X 4K 60. Xbox Series S 1440p 45 FPS. Xbox One X is going to be 1080p 60. Xbox One X 4K 30, and vanilla Xbox One 900p 30 FPS.
So what about this game? In the beginning, did they say that they didn't remember how they said they didn't want to put it on last gen consoles?
Yes.
Yes.
What the hell about this game? They're putting on the original Xbox. What about this game made them even want to say that?
But you remember the rumor originally that it was struggling to get to 60 FPS on the PS5 at first. What they were saying.
Yeah, that was just made by stupid fanboys, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did come out and say he just made that up for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, judging by this 900p 30 FPS on Xbox and this 900p 45 on PS4, yeah, they probably did struggle. That sounds.
I mean, but it's 4K 60 on the new console, so what's the issue? Everything good.
You might as well just make it 30 frames and increase resolution. Who the hell has ever played games at 45?
That's for ray tracing.
Well, Batman Arkham Knight is like 45 frames per second too on console.
It's an awkward frame.
God of War 3 on PS3 was 45, I think. Yeah.
God of War was unlocked. Did y'all play the Resident Evil the new demo they released?
Nope, and won't play it either.
I'm just gonna go in blind with it.
Yep,
Man.
I hear you, Jack.
Yeah, you should, because there's some stuff in that. I was like, oh man, I wish I would have waited.
I'm going in blind.
Looks good. The game looks good.
Is it another time demo?
Yeah.
You
gotta re-download it. Some people can't get access to it till a week.
Yo, mods, you guys need to ban this person who keeps spamming shit.
Hold on, let me see what's going on in the chat, man.
They're spamming addresses and.
Whoa, Chief, what you got going on, my guy?
Yeah,
These dudes crazy.
Is he trying to dox? What's his name?
Yeah, man.
Yo, he's back.
Hey, what's good with this dude, bro? Hey, yo, my guy, fall back, man.
Yeah, and my stream is like struggling a little bit. Okay, it's back. Okay. Yeah, like, bro, why is he trying to dox? Why is he trying to dox homeboy?
People being silly, man.
Dude's just wilding. Yeah, please just keep blocking that. Please keep blocking that dude. Thank you. We appreciate it. Jesus, what the? And he's still back. Okay,
is he?
Whatever. Yeah, he keeps coming back on my screen. But
yeah. I see it.
Yeah. Let the mods handle it. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way with Resident Evil. Like, I was like, I downloaded the demo on PS5, but I was like, I'm gonna just wait. To till the real game comes out. I don't feel no need to to play this demo. I don't think it's needed. We can't talk about it. We'll talk about it when the game actually comes out. I look forward to it, though.
The demo, the demo lets you know what the combat is a little bit like, and pretty much like I said in the last time we spoke about it, it's more of the same. So if you played the last one and you liked it, you'll like it. It's pretty much more the same. It's just a different area.
Same. By the last one, you mean 7?
Yeah, same stupid character. Everyone has that lady's voice, the girlfriend's voice. It's the same thing. It wasn't bad, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing to play anyway. But it's more the same, man. Just know that. It's like a 30-minute demo. And this time you're in a village. I won't spoil it because I felt like it was spoiling some stuff. But
you already know they're mod. Is the demo on PC or only PlayStation?
Only PlayStation.
You know they're going to be, once it hits PC, they're going to be modding that bitch naked and everything.
Oh,
yeah, they're already waiting.
Yeah, man.
They going full weirdo.
But if you want to enjoy the game completely, I'm gonna tell you guys, whoever's gonna go look, don't play that demo. Trust me, Trust me, just wait.
Bro, these mods are gonna be ridiculous. I'm not trying to see some naked chick with like a 2-foot long dick chasing people.
Yo,
You already know they're gonna go all out.
I want to live stream Resident Evil so bad, but my internet trash. Mocha, who's your ISP?
I think it's AT&T. I'm not sure.
Ew, that's not her.
That one who the fuck was
that? That was Jack.
That wasn't me, man. What the hell?
Her voice.
Yeah,
Mocha, you there? No.
No.
Okay. I don't think she's there right now. Yeah, so we'll talk about Resident Evil when it actually comes. Oh yeah, and there was they announced mercenaries, a mercenaries mode too for Resident Evil Village. Yeah,
Yay!
Yeah, demo, the VR, the mercenaries. Was there anything else from the event that I missed? Forgot to mention.
So nobody plays Resident Evil 3's multiplayer anymore?
Resident Evil 3.
Their multiplayer.
Resistance, that shit was ass.
Resistance, yeah,
that
isn't
shit
that
was trash. I played it one time and deleted that bullshit.
Bruh, I wish they would actually give a studio who knows how to develop multiplayer games like properly and let them make a good multiplayer for Resident Evil, because it's not like impossible.
They've already done it. What was the one on PS2, the online one? Outbreak. They should bring Outbreak back.
Oh yeah, Outbreak. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
they keep giving it to.
They had Raccoon City, Operation Raccoon City. I remember that.
Yeah, like everybody they keep giving the studio, giving Resident Evil to make a multiplayer game. The studio shut down not too long after because they were trash to begin with.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep sinking money into these. All the onlines end up being like straight doo doo, dog. Like I ain't trying to.
Because they sublet them. Yo, who the?
What's good?
Why is dude trying to like? I don't even want to say his name but I don't know why somebody would want to dox him.
That shit ain't gonna work,
man. Okay. Moving on from Resident Evil. Oh yeah, Days Gone PC got a release date May 18th, I think.
Yay!
I think it's May 18th.
Yeah, so relatively Steam I saw.
Hey, BG, you a fucking clown too, dog. We already been over
there.
Yo,
shut up, dog. Shut up.
Kiwi head shaped bass. You
shut up. You so mad, dog.
Imagine me sitting up here. Hey, man, I fucking hate this shit ass. Hold on, it's coming to PlayStation. Oh yeah, day one. Get your nut at. You a bum.
Hey man, listen, man. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to speak with my wallet, trying to tell Sony bring over. Listen, you know the main thing.
This dude won't even buy his own games on PS5, but he gonna pre-order.
Yeah.
You fucking dickhead.
The main thing. Listen, I'm part of the coalition trying to get Bloodborne on PC. Okay. That's the number one game that needs to go on PC. Yes, the coalition.
You better talk to your PC brethren like Bless Red and Glorious Kev that are posting pictures of Jack Sparrow because Days Gone is $50.
Well, listen. The Bloodborne is the only game as of right now from that era, I think, that we cannot play at anything above 30 frames. So yes. I'm doing everything I can to encourage and tell Sony that, yeah, I want more. I want the whole slate. I'm encouraging the whole slate. I'm pro whole slate.
So you pre-ordering Days Gone for PC is you pretty much your support to get Bloodborne on PC.
Yes.
Yeah, but you know what? My one purchase isn't going to make a difference on Battlefront, Bond. But now here he is trying to do the exact same thing in the opposite direction.
We don't care about your thoughts, Bond.
BG, you are a hypocrite and a half. Let me tell you.
Oh, absolutely.
Straight up.
It's not even months or like years later we like just find out the hypocrisy. It's within minutes.
Yeah, like every week he'd be getting exposed for being a hypocrite in a new way.
There's nobody. Listen, if Keeps the Same Energy was a person, it would be me.
No, sir.
What?
It would absolutely be me.
No, sir.
If Keeping the Same Energy was a person, it would be me. You look it up in a dictionary, you see me.
This boy tweaking.
It's a fact, bro. I'm consistent.
Have you been drinking?
No, sir.
Only thing I drink is hard cider, sir. You know, I'm a light drinker.
You been smoking?
No, BG is right though. He is consistent. He is consistently inconsistent.
Hypocrite.
There you go. There you go.
Oh man.
Now, see, now, you know, here's the funny part. You know, and Smoove, I got your back on this. Oh, Xbox is doing all this meaningless stuff, but you know, if Sony did it, you wouldn't have to be waiting for a PC version of Bloodborne. It would have just been patched to be upgraded to be 60.
Let me get on Jack ass real quick.
It's 4K 60. Hold on. It's 4K 60 on the console, BG. What you need on PC for?
It's 4K 60.
Well, I mean, Days Gone 4K 60 on PS5. Why do you need the and it was free. So why do you need the PC version?
That doesn't encourage the objective to get the whole.
But your one sale doesn't matter, BG.
Hey, shut up, Jack. So let's talk about you, Jack. Let's turn this on you. Why was port begging this past week? So you do port beg Johnny. Let's talk about that.
Okay,
right?
Okay, that's simple.
Talk about that real quick because you on the timeline. Why won't Orc cut the PlayStation?
Okay,
play the games where they at, Jack. Okay.
Well, why your fucking conehead ass ain't playing Bloodborne? Where it's at, bitch?
I already did.
And I already played both of the Ori games.
Okay, then why are you crying?
And Bloodborne is a 2015 game. I thought you didn't like old games.
Yeah.
See, and here's the thing, right? You crying just because the game isn't on PlayStation. I want the game in another place because there's gonna be improvements. You're not gonna get no improvements.
No, but BG
of Ori coming to PlayStation. You gonna play it the same way.
Check this out though, BG. I am crying. You know why I'm crying? I'm crying because Shuhei Yoshida got a different job allocation, and this nigga ain't did a fucking thing since he been there. I'm upset. I'm crying. Yeah, I'm crying. Yeah, it's a shame that niggas like me that ain't got no clout got to go on these fucking Twitter and be like, "Hey man, is your game ever gonna sniff a PlayStation console?" And this nigga Shuhei be posting him eating ramen and playing all these other like, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my man. He ain't did a goddamn. Maybe he doing it in the background. Maybe we gotta.
He's definitely doing it in the background.
You be crying about Hades, Ori, Hades, Cuphead,
another
all
one
that.
of my problems. Another one of my problems, right? You already mentioned Sony still taking chances with a lot of these games. My problem is the curation of this shit. I like the fact that they taking chances on games, but why the fuck are they funding shit like Godfall and Destruction? Don't nobody want to play that shit, man. Go fund goddamn Hades or a port of Ori. Like, what the fuck? What do I want this bullshit, man?
Realistically, Godfall does make more sense.
Godfall is
like it would appeal to more of a wider audience, especially on the PlayStation.
Man, okay, let me ask you a question. Would you rather have had Godfall or a port of both of the Ori games? I would have rather had the Ori games. I'm not
games easily.
That's what I'm saying, man. They true.
But I'm just talking about like the general PlayStation fan. Like a lot of these guys didn't even want to give it credit when it came time to the Game of the Year awards.
And
nobody want to play this 2D platformer trash.
Godfall fucking flopped. Who the fuck bought Godfall?
Smoove's dumbass.
That shit was
no, I bought that shit for like $40. It was like when it
wasn't it free? Like
no, it
was never free. It was never free.
Was it worth 40, Smoove? Was it worth 40?
Oh, absolutely not. I actually traded that bitch shit for an Xbox hat at GameStop.
What? They told that nigga we'll give you some.
I got a free code of Godfall and like played like for 30 minutes and never turned it back on. Yeah,
you traded it in for a hat?
Yeah, the Xbox hat that I've been wearing in my latest videos.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Smoove might have finessed them. They might.
Wait, Smoove, does Microsoft own Ori?
Yes, they own the IP. Yeah,
they do.
Okay. I believe. Hold on, do they?
No, I think
No, all right, so it's weird. It's weird because they consider Xbox. They consider Ori a part, like a first party like game. Like they consider that a part of their first party. It's not like it's. I really gotta look it up. Before I even give a definitive answer, I gotta look it up.
I thought Moon Studios own that.
I don't think they own.
Okay, yeah, I would have to look it up.
Ain't it crazy? It's on everything except play. Ain't Phil Spencer the guy that says, "I can't wait to all gamers across the world can play our games no matter what their ailment is. They can have fucking booty cheeks as fingers and no nose, and it's just great that they can play our game. But when it's
Jack,
so they can have all these ailments, but if they own a PlayStation, I guess that's the ultimate sickness. You can't touch this motherfucker. I guess that's
You heard Nintendo. You heard Nintendo and Microsoft are supposed to be teaming up this fall, according to a rumor.
Oh Lord,
for what?
Yeah,
oh, boy,
they're saying it's either supposed to be Master Chief and Smash, Game Pass coming to the Switch, or something else.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I'm back. I didn't appreciate that impersonation, Jack.
What are you talking about? That wasn't me.
Yeah, I told you. Mocha speaks with more sharpness in her voice. Like
Mocha,
that was definitely you.
Why would you think that was me, Mocha? I would never do anything like that.
Because your name had the green circle around it.
Oh no. I that sound might have been coming from my my vicinity, but it wasn't. That was not me. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe they would. Yeah, I can't believe they would do that to you.
He said you had AT&T, and that's like the worst internet you could fucking have.
Right. Right. He was like, I got AT&T. Like, I don't sound like that. I have Spectrum.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's low key. That's just another I think Optimum is in Spectrum or whatever.
Like Spectrum and Optimum is the same shit, just in different cities.
Yeah, except mine is just faulty. Mine is just hella faulty, apparently. Okay. The PS5 firmware update that's coming. Some things you'll be able to do.
Already out.
Huh?
It's already out.
Oh, it's already out? Oh, well, yes. I haven't turned on my PlayStation, so I wouldn't know. So you can you'll be able to store PS5 games on external USB drives, share play support between PS4 and PS5 consoles, request to join game sessions, improvements to the game base, quick options for disabling game chat and adjusting voice volumes, pre-downloading game updates, customize and search your game library, improvements to screen zoom, new trophy settings and stats, and they made some changes to the PlayStation phone app.
Yay!
I would like to see my PlayStation is not working right after that update.
Hey Jack.
Really? What up? I'm getting a lot of errors.
I'm glad somebody finally agrees with me that the PlayStation 3 UI was still one of the best that they've ever had.
Oh yeah,
everybody thinks I'm crazy whenever I say that.
The XMB definitely way better than the current PlayStation.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that, but people were saying I'm crazy. That I said right now the Nintendo Switch eShop is better organized than the PlayStation Store right now.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Like that's a fact, bro.
It might be organized better, but it's super slow.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking. I don't care.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the same thing with the UI.
What I was talking about was just simply the layout and the organization. Like it looks like it's very simplistic. It looks like a 5-year-old made it, but that's kind of a good thing, right? Like the PlayStation Store is like a little bit overcomplicated for no reason.
And this is the thing that people like to argue. They say, well, the PS3 and the PS4 UI was laggy compared to the PS5s. Hey, dumb nigga, if you realize the PS3 came out in goddamn 2006, right? You're comparing a fucking 15-year technology difference. Now put the PS3 XMB on the PS5 and see how it work out for you. Stop being stupid, man. Y'all are fucking ignorant. Something wrong with y'all boys out there, man.
As for the Switch, the Wii U still had the best story, in my opinion.
I ain't never seen it. You said a Switch store?
No, the Wii U store was still the best organized, in my opinion. Yeah.
I never seen it. Well,
I don't remember what that looked like.
Yeah, I don't remember.
They had music and everything when you open it.
Ooh,
how adorable! Simply incredible, as Jack would say.
Yeah, for all the latest Nintendo games that would come out, they would play like Donkey Kong music for a Donkey Kong game, Mario Kart music for a Mario Kart game, and stuff like that.
Hey, BG, why you get mad at me saying it too, man?
Because I don't know where it came from or what you mean. It's clearly sarcasm.
You know where it came from? I'm gonna tell you where it came from, right? This dude, okay. I hate this on Twitter, man. I don't know about y'all. I hate these pseudo insiders, these fake ass gaming insiders on Twitter that be doing these bullet point tweets, right? Like they'll take some common information you can get from somewhere else, and then they'll put it in bullet points, act like they really in the know about some shit, right? So shout out to my guy Benji Sales. He loved putting bullet point tweets out. Oh, it was peak concurrent users with 11,000 a day. It's showing great support. Oh, simply incredible, right? So I just I like to retweet them sometime and just say simply incredible. Shout out to Benji Sales, man.
They
great
hype everything.
Great fucking insight, my guy.
I thought that was a shot at the leakers, alleged leakers, like to get hype. That's all I can say at the moment.
All them niggas, man. All them niggas is
Look out for the future.
It's crazy because they have never been right, and it's been years, and niggas is still hanging on to they every word. I don't get it, bro. How do these dudes have any type of following, bro? It baffles me. It's crazy. Shout out to them, though.
Oh yeah, real quick, I want to say if anybody's having that problem that I had, you got to uninstall those games and then reinstall them. By the way,
what games? What are you talking about?
The games that are airing out after I did the update. Some of the stuff I had on the external drive, it wasn't working anymore. So I had to uninstall.
Wait, what?
I had to uninstall a lot of games and reinstall them that weren't working.
After the PS5 update.
After the PlayStation update.
So you had issues moving your games from an external hard drive back.
Nah, they weren't playing. They were just like crashing on me after like a couple minutes. So I had to reinstall them and put them back on the same drive, and it works.
Hold on, somebody said Xbox owns the Ori IP, same with Cuphead. So why is Cuphead on the PlayStation and Ori isn't? I'm not understanding that.
Oh no, Xbox doesn't own Cuphead. They don't own.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they don't own Cuphead. Ori, I think. Ori, I think is a different story, but Cuphead, I know for a fact they don't own. So,
Cuphead on PlayStation was so fucking beautiful. I shared this, I bought it on PC at launch, but I repurchased it on PlayStation. Just earning the platinum in that game. Made my dick hard, man. Great experience. Lord,
freaking weirdo.
Huh?
Hey, we heard you, nigga. Like,
my bad, bro. My day is off a little bit.
Anyway, whatever. All right. Sony add $200 million to its investment in Epic Games. Pretty much it's probably just for a financial return. That's what it probably is. I wouldn't look too deeper into that.
Oh no, I got something to say on this.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, why Alex ducking me?
Oh man, what you mean? What happened, yo?
Talking about, see, Epic isn't doing well. Their store just lost $300 million, and then Sony gave them $200 million right back. Now we all know these companies, these new streaming services, anything that's running a startup, they always lose money in the first couple years. But you got these Valve, exactly, scared money don't make money. But you got these Valve corporate slaves talking about, oh, but Bond was wrong. Look at all the money Epic lost. Okay, look at all the money that Microsoft has lost recently. Look at all the money that Sony lost back on the PS3 days. Look at all the money Nintendo, every time they launch a new machine, they lose money. Why do you think that is? Oh, wait, they had to spend R&D on a new machine in production. All these people don't know how business works. They don't.
When you and Alex gonna make it, man? Y'all been beefing for a little minute now, man.
When he stops getting, in the weirdest way, Alex is the BG of PSP. He always be contradicting himself.
Stop it.
Straight up.
I'm nothing like that guy. That guy
yes,
is nothing like me.
Yes, you are. Both of you contradict yourselves all the time. He just has a different taste.
I'm a genius. That man is a charlatan.
Jeesh. Hey, that's my man's right there.
Relax. I like Alex.
That's my
Alex
man's right
Slander. Thank you.
The only difference between BG and Alex is what turns on Alex probably don't turn on BG.
Hey man, y'all gotta fall back. Alex a good dude.
Be a good hypocrite. Sitting up there on stream for 3 hours talking shit about me, and then crying and complaining that I clowned him. Get the fuck out of here.
Y'all gotta understand. This is how Alex and Bond flirt.
Yeah, man. It's
literally every episode of PSP, Alex, fits in some type of shot at Weapon Wheel because Bond does it every.
He does it because he knows it pisses you off. That's why he
watching.
does
It doesn't bother me.
I never watched PSP.
Oh man, you don't support them?
No.
Listen, I love Weapon Wheel spinoff. I definitely support.
I mean, I'll watch it if I see a good title, but I had seen Alex's video pop up in the sub boxes, and the the born and broadband gamers are running amok on Twitter. So I said, PSP might be good this week. So I hit up the Canadian connection, but you know what? They ain't want no Canadian destroyers on the podcast last week.
Wow, man.
Say he didn't want to talk about it.
I support Weapon Wheel spinoff, also known as PSP. I'll be there every Thursday. At,
word around town is PSP a little bit better than Weapon Wheel. What's going on with that?
Hey, man, dickheads always think stupid things.
What do you think, Jack? Move.
I'm gonna hold my opinions to myself. I know they both got one thing in common, and that's
blatant hypocrisy.
Not supporting Returnal.
Hey man, listen.
Listen. First of all,
let's be clear. A lot of returns as we speak. So listen.
Let's be clear. Jack not gonna slander any one of them because he want that check from both. You know what Jack doing.
What you mean?
You know what Jack doing. He collecting the perks and the benefits from both. You know what he doing.
Hey man, I'm diversifying,
Yeah, they should just make that the J-Man podcast.
He is arguably the best member on that podcast, respectfully, Jack.
I agree.
Whoa, what the fuck going on in here? Wait a minute.
Yeah, J-Man's came a long way. You were my favorite person.
He don't play no fucking game.
No, that is the hit on. No, that is the hit on J-Man. J-Man got a lot, but he plays games the least out of everybody on there, probably.
I think PSP is so well rounded. You can't have a favorite because they all bring something different.
No, it's J-Man. It's J-Man.
I bet you this. I bet you J-Man beat more games this year than BG.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Has he though? That's questionable. I beat one game so far. Exactly, and J-Man might have beaten 0 so far. We don't know. It's possible.
No, J-Man beat like 9 or 10, he said.
So far?
Yeah.
I'm
at 8 right now.
I beat about 20 games already.
He gonna need more people. I'm not sure if I believe him.
Oh no, we need a list. What's the list, Smoove?
Nah. Y'all can wait for that. Listen, when I'm at 40, when I'm at like 40 something.
Yeah.
No, I'm not at 20. I'm at 8.
Can we just ban Smoove from the tournament right now?
I already know the fact that you beat 18 games. The fact that you beat 18 games already, I already know you're a fraud. Yes, off that fact.
The last game I beat was Outriders, bro.
Smoove, can you name the last 8 games on that list for us?
You know, like I beat Uno.
What's the last 8 games? Smoove?
The last 8 games, I'll give you. Hold on. So that
Minesweeper.
All right, the last 8 would be
Go to Work Simulator.
You don't want to say it.
Go to Work Simulator.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just give you. I'm gonna give you 8 of them that I beat. Right?
Okay. No.
Go to last 8. Go to last 8 because I know we ain't gonna know some of them.
Don't do last 8.
Last 8. All right, last 8 in chronological order. Right. All right. Outriders, Loot Hero DX, Squad Killer, Hell Breathers, Outer Worlds expansion. Both of them pair on Garvin and Murder on Androna. Werewolf. Ultra Goodness 2, Element, Twin Mirror, Spec Ops: The Line, and Zoomer Revenge. No, I think I gave you guys 10.
Bro, can you play like a good game?
Those do like 4 of those joints.
Those are like some cereal box type games.
Did you just say you need a DLC as a full game?
This nigga said Hell Breathers. Nigga, is that a bootleg Hell Divers? What the hell is Hell Breathers? What?
Yeah, it's like the great value of cereal.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, Smoove be play. You remember like the prizes you will get out of a Cracker Jack box? Smoove like the Cracker Jack of gaming.
No, I mean, I play a lot of them PC ports. You know what I mean? All these games, all of them are like PC.
No,
those little toys you would get in the Happy Meal.
You really play these back alley abortion games.
Facts.
I'm just saying. I did a whole lot of gaming, so I'm just
what happened to Octo Trash?
Don't worry, I ain't done. That's gonna be on the list too.
That's like 100 hours plus. You're not beating that
to beat the game. 100 hours. All right, that should get uninstalled then. So we'll
see what I tell you, Mocha. The length of games.
I don't have 100 hours to dedicate to one game. Unless it's Assassin's Creed or something like that, I don't have 100 hours to dedicate to just one game.
What would you say the average time is for you to beat these games that you just listed off?
Well, Outriders, I spent 30 plus hours on that bad boy. The Outer Worlds expansion, I don't know. It took me like I did both of them back to back, so I count it as one game, both the expansions and stuff like that. You know? So I mean, that was I don't know how long that was.
Still didn't get the Neo.
Because sir, I don't have a PS5.
You have a PC.
We're discussing another option there. And PC,
you have a PC.
PC is not a gaming device, not in this house.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, like Specs Out was decent.
Yo, BG, you
Spec Ops is a good game.
BG, the big boss of sub. If he ain't going to stream, he shouldn't be getting paid.
No. Look, I'm getting a new monitor coming in on
What you mocha now? You need a new monitor to beat the game?
Bro, here's the problem, right? I refuse to play, this luxurious Xbox on these outdated ass monitors. So I'm getting something on Tuesday. Should be by
That's
Monday,
crazy.
earliest Tuesday. I'm going to have a monitor compatible with this beautiful Xbox. And I'm going to
niggas are talking about how resolution didn't matter. That 900p didn't matter.
Just have Mocha send you one of her monitors. Using them.
Wow.
No,
my bladder. Why the shade?
Smoove got more excuses to not play games that are actually good.
What are you talking about, dog? Like, I play games. I just haven't been streaming.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
I've been playing games, man. I've been dropping them things, bro. I've been playing. Like, I got this is the point. I started to feel bad about how much games I played over last month. I kind of felt like a loser. So
right.
I actually kind of had a reflection, like,
dude,
dude,
Smoove, if you don't want to beat them, just buy me the games. I'll beat them for you.
But the thing is, thanks to Game Pass, I've been playing a lot of games and beating a lot of games. But I want to scale back. You know what I mean? I don't need to I got 18, right? And I got another 8 months into the year, so I don't really got to play shit until the fall.
Wow.
But yeah,
thank you for your considerate Smoove. Thank you for your consideration in slowing down so we can catch up. You're so considerate.
I mean, the only goal is to beat Bond. This nigga gonna beat Mega Man another 10 times again.
Bro, you can beat what you want. You be playing crap like Snoopy's Grand Adventure, Roblox, and My Little Pony.
I've been playing. Well, at least here's the thing. I'm doing it for the podcast. So when niggas got a question about a game they haven't heard of, ask me. Okay, that's how
I don't think they've heard of them either. Smoove.
How about you try to beat me in quality of games?
Bond, Mega Man, nah. You be playing these old 1982 fucking Sega I never heard of games.
My list last year destroyed all of yours. It was completely modern.
Right. You had a couple recognizable games, and then other games that we couldn't contest because they predated.
I couldn't name one game on your list that you played outside of Dick Riders.
Didn't you play a game that was 5 minutes long?
Because you're not well versed. That's why I can't help that.
I don't play trash.
No, you're not well versed.
You
niggas get a little. Yeah, they should have never gave you niggas Game Pass. Niggas want to talk about well versed now.
You spent $500 on a console that he got to buy all brand new monitors to fucking play iPhone games on his Xbox.
Bruh, no, those were just a filler in between. But no,
niggas get Game Pass.
I'm just saying,
niggas get Game Pass and think they so sophisticated.
Android games on his Xbox.
Think they so sophisticated now. Jesus, can't talk to these niggas though, boy. After they get
like I said, they need to redo the whole RPG genre because I can't even beat the first boss.
No, but here's the thing. I don't care what nobody said, but it's bullshit. You should not
suck at video games. I agree.
It's not sucking at video games. It's the fact that if you're gonna do this turn-based RPG and to the point where it's your one character, this is before you start getting any sort of acquaintances to roam with you and shit. It should not be an instance where niggas get to hit you 4 times before you can hit once. There's been instances where I can't get a hit before I got. What?
You didn't even know how to equip armor.
That's different. But once I figured it out, it didn't help much.
I mean,
because you're probably. Oh my god.
But it is turn based. So if they turn come before yours, then you're gonna get a turn too. You know that, right?
You know how they fix that? Give me a turn in between each person.
No, your character speed was shit. That's probably why you didn't get no turns.
Yeah, some RPGs depend on your stats or if you get to jump on the opponent first. This is variables.
Your speed stat was garbage. You were slow in the game like you are in real life, so that nigga hit your ass 5 times.
Hell no.
You funny as shit. You ain't funny though. I don't think.
Bro, you lucky I can't rap. Otherwise, I'd be on that Jiggy battle tearing all your asses apart.
Oh shit. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Yo, Jack move. I'm sorry, but if you get a hard eight on that Jiggy battles, I'll return $500 pop.
Damn, so $500. Who with that?
That's about what it's gonna cost to get hard eight on there.
Yeah, that's just the entry price.
But I agree with BG. These motherfuckers got Game Pass. Now they act like they've been to fancy restaurants and shit. When all they did was walk around the mall and take the Chinese hors d'oeuvre from the Asian man.
Niggas literally they get Game Pass acting like they eating escargot and got their pinky out sipping the finest wine from France. Like, nigga, relax.
They got a free sample and they acted like they went into the restaurant and had a meal.
All right, now I just posted some gameplay from Smoove's LTG podcast. Just look at what he's playing.
You don't do that shit, bro. Because because Jack will play equivalent shit on play.
BG, put that gameplay on the screen, please.
That's now. This is a decent actual game. This is when I beat this game, this is an actual game. It's not none of those shits that y'all be making fun of.
BG, put that on the screen.
I came your podcast and said, Smoove, what the fuck is you? You know what's crazy? It Takes Two has a mini game that's that entire game you just played, bro. It's a mini game and It Takes Two like that.
I'm just saying, but that wasn't on my list. That wasn't on my list, but that game's in Game Pass. It's actually legit. It actually
Rain on Your Parade or some shit like that.
Yeah, Rain on Your Parade. It's legit though. It's a legit game. Like,
you play the game where you play a rain cloud. You play the game where you play a bug exterminator. All right.
Oh yeah, I've never seen Mocha game, but the fact that Smoove thinks he's better than anybody but Dr. Trey
Goddamn
is
ads.
absolutely crazy.
The thing is, the whole better thing is subjective. I'm not one of
y'all. Subjective. Michael Jordan is better than me at basketball. We can all agree.
All right, Bond.
No, Smoove. What's this?
BG, no time for the bullshit. Because that's an actual real game. Watch, and you're gonna hear about it pretty soon. But Bond, I don't want to hear you say I'm trash that game until you run me the fucking rematch and we're gonna do it. I don't want to hear about that. Oh, I beat you in a No, I didn't, nigga. It was a damn near. That was like a fucking
you got beat.
No.
Speaking of games you got beaten, tell them what happened to me when we bet that you couldn't beat me in Halo. Tell them what happened.
Did we even play Halo?
No, because your bitch ass forfeit. You didn't want to show up. You just knew you were going to take the L.
No, all right, no. See me in Gears. Jack Move, see me in Madden. Mocha, see me in something. Like, come on.
Hold on. I wasn't going to say nothing at first. You got me fucked up.
No, I'm not. See, I'm not making fun of anybody, but I'm not going to sit here and have y'all say y'all better than me and then don't want
to. You are outside like your true setting you free shoveling snow right now.
Get mad on PlayStation, pussy.
Yo, they say it's precipitation simulator.
This is hilarious.
Hey, Mocha, you got to roast this dude. This shit is crazy.
I just want to get.
We had this conversation before, and then when he tried to twist that shit, I low-key wanted to clip it from the After Dark and put it on timeline, but it was for like the post show, so I didn't do it. You literally tried to flip it last week when I told you we were comparing the Sekiro bosses that we both had beat so far. The only one that you beat faster than me was Lady Butterfly. And once we compared the bosses that we beat, we were able to come to the conclusion I beat all of them before you, other than Lady Butterfly. And I told you I knew this. No, shut up. I'm talking. I told you I knew this because after I beat them to compare, because you're always talking shit about me. So to do a comparison, after I went past that part, I went to your video on your YouTube channel and I watched it and I compared and I saw that I got past those parts quicker than you. And then you're going to try to flip it and be like, oh, you used me as a guy. When I literally said on the recording that I got past it before I looked at your video because you be talking all that spicy shit. So if I beat a boss and however long it took me, and you took way longer, minus one boss, how are you a better gamer than me?
All right, Mocha, are you pretty sure of what you're saying? So you're saying you beaten every game, every boss but Lady Butterfly before I did?
The ones that we compared last week, yes. Other than Lady Butterfly, I beat what's that guy? Juzo the Drunkard. I beat him. It took me only 15 minutes. I think I died twice. It took me 15, 20 minutes to beat him. You were on him forever. You wronged Juzo for a very fucking long time. You
Here's
were
the
on that ogre for a long time. Granted, I got Dragon Rod from the ogre because he killed me like a couple of times back to back, but it was in the course of like a 15-minute time span. After that, I beat him. Jack watched me beat him. I bodied him, and I went to your video afterwards because my chat was like, damn, it took Smoove forever to get past this ogre. He got bodied. So that piqued my curiosity. I went to your video. It took you like 4 hours to beat a motherfucking ogre, but then you hop on the podcast every week and be talking about that spicy shit like you're a motherfucking better gamer than me. Put some respect on my name. I don't appreciate that bullshit.
Here's all I got to say about this. Mocha, have you ever punched a controller because you're getting your ass whooped by a game?
Nope. And I didn't rage playing fucking Last of Us either.
Right, but the funny thing is, right, isn't the ogre at the beginning of the games? And I historically struggle at the start of these games.
You struggle at all points of a game.
That's not true. I progress as the game gets deeper, and it's historically proven.
You run into a brick wall for like 5 hours, dog.
and then I figure it out. So she can keep using this damn ogre against me. That's nothing. But she doesn't want to look at all those other streams where I'm like thrashing these bosses. She know damn well she didn't go through all these bosses like I mean, I'll give you the ogre. I mean, anybody can figure out the ogre. That was just me getting my feet wet. But everything else,
Smoove, you were so trash at games. You flagged down Hard 8 Times video because he was making fun of you, laughing at you.
No, because it was principle. That's bootlegging. That's bootlegging. That's going to a movie theater and bringing a camcorder and recording the whole damn thing. That's cop. I was acting on my rights.
Smoove.
I was acting on my rights. That wasn't because I thought because he called me trash.
He said bootlegging.
He was following the rules of YouTube of commentating on material.
Yeah, reactions are totally legal, even if it's stupid.
But you did a live stream flagging and snitching because you were getting that at Smoove, you were on encounters one time where I would go to work and come back, you were still in the same goddamn spot. I'm like, god damn.
Hey, like I said, you live it and you learn. See, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And with all these shit, y'all keep making fun of me and shit. I think I end up finishing all these. I mean, Sekiro, I just ran out of time. So, but technically, I still bodied that game for my caliber.
You gotta move on and get out of here.
Like, I mean, I still bodied the game.
We'll continue this in After Dark. Continue.
Yes. Okay. Last few topics. Last few things. Okay. Amazon canceled. They were working on a Lord of the Rings game, and now it's canceled. Amazon is a game graveyard.
They canceled a game I ain't even heard of.
Yeah, that game is canceled over at Amazon Studios. There was a game, I can't remember the name of the game. I saved it on Twitter. It was being passed around on Twitter. There's apparently this game in which you simulate. It allows you to experience getting pulled over by the cops as a black person. It's pretty much a simulation, I think. I forgot the name of it, but it allows you to be pulled over by a cop playing as a black person and like live that experience.
This must be a PC exclusive.
I saw it.
It is. I think it is.
This is a PC exclusive. Yeah.
You gotta make, but this is the fucked up part though. It's like a decision-based game, and depending on your decision whether you get killed or not. Like, what type of bullshit is that?
And from what I saw, people were saying the developer is actually like a black dude, and he just he's trying to bring I get that he's trying to bring awareness to it, but it's also like what people are considering to be like black trauma porn. Like a lot of movies, black trauma porn. That's what people are calling it, because there's a lot of like movies and TV. They're pretty much it's pretty much the enjoyment of seeing black people suffer, right? Because there's a lot of TV shows and movies right now that literally the whole concept of it is just seeing black people suffer. Like Them right now on Amazon Prime. There's another one about this. Damn, what is it? He gets beat up by the cops for some reason.
But this is the thing about this game. Like it's implying that the people that have been wrongly murdered by the police did something wrong to get murdered. That's what that's implying, this game, in my opinion, anyway. So like, I don't know. They go to like when racist people be like, well, if they didn't break the law, they wouldn't get murdered by the cops and all this. But there'd be some shit like motherfucker didn't have Like the little kid that just got shot. They thought he had a gun, but he ain't had shit. Threw his hands up. Here, shot the dog shit out of him. Like I don't like the idea of this game, yo.
I can
get
already
what he's
see
trying to
it,
get.
but I comply. I get shot.
I get what he's trying to do, right? I understand like why he's making the game, but also like there's gonna be a lot of people who like do the wrong thing with this game. You know you know who gonna do the wrong thing with it. Like
The
they gonna make a
neckbeards of
joke out of it.
YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
The
They're gonna make a
quartering.
joke out of it.
Absolutely.
The quartering will probably like play the game and be like, "See, I made all the right choices and I didn't die," or do some dumb shit like that. You know how the quartering
Yep.
goes.
This is gonna be a race bait game. I'm telling you, man.
Exactly. So I don't even remember the name of it though. So, but yeah, it's people weren't too happy about it. More black porn, black trauma porn. People ain't.
I've never heard of that phrase ever, and whoever created it probably needs to be backhanded.
I've heard of it. I haven't heard the last word used in it, but I've heard of the other part.
No, black trauma is definitely a thing because Hollywood keep making movies about it. Oh, here go a slavery movie. Here go fucking, yeah. They do.
There's a show where a guy gets killed by a cop and he's brought back to life and he's getting killed over and over.
Yeah,
again.
that's one of them. That's
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, that's
it's Groundhog Day, except it's a black
Yes.
dude getting shot by cops. And right now on my wife has watched a few episodes of it. It's them on Amazon Prime. It's pretty much this family. That is this black family. They move into this white neighborhood, and the white neighbors just terrorize them. That's all the concept of the show is like, and their life being like literal. Their life is horrible. And I'm like, so where's the part where they start killing some of these white motherfuckers? Like, I'm waiting for it to get to the part. Like, where is the like, like for example, like whatchamacallit wasn't so bad because he escaped. All the white people and everything. Yeah, Get Out wasn't so. He escaped. He won at the end. Django wasn't so bad. Django won at the end. But this just seems to be just suffering. That's the problem with it.
Yeah, man.
I'm okay with like black trauma if like we win at the end. I'm not. I don't want to see us, lose and still be suffering. Nah, I want to see us get our revenge. That's
the ones based off true stories. We never win at the end. Man, the made up shit. We might got a chance.
I think we win. PS5 is the fastest selling console in U.S. history. I think it said. Yay! Simply incredible.
Simply, absolutely. There you go.
There was a Nintendo Indie World showcase. Some of the games shown. Some of the games shown at the showcase. Road 96, Never Yield. They have a demo of that game on the Nintendo eShop. I tried it out for like 2 minutes and turned it off.
Which one was Never Yield?
Yeah, Never Yield. It's a 3D free running game. Yeah, I wasn't into it.
That's one played by the black guy. He made.
Yeah, and he's just running. Another stereotype, by the way.
With hip hop music and jazz in the background.
Yeah, the game look alright.
It says it's set to funky jazz inspired soundtrack, a futuristic version of Detroit. Yeah. Last Stop, Ollie World, The Longing, There Is No Game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. We know about that. Chris Tales, Aztec, Forgotten Gods, Skull, The Hero Slayer, Art of Rally, Kiwi, Labyrinth City, Weaving Tides, House of the Dead remake. I'm actually looking forward to that. Because they've been talking about that for a long time. Yeah,
especially because they got.
How's that game gonna work? Nobody has light guns anymore.
No, but the Switch motion controls and gyro on it, that would be perfect for it.
Yeah, we can still read it.
Oxenfree 2, Fez, Beast of Mara, Villa Island, and Ender Lilies. So those were the games shown at this Nintendo Indie World Showcase.
Hey Jack,
what up?
Have you ever played Oxenfree 1? Because Nintendo closed their showcase with that, and apparently it was a pretty big deal.
You know what's crazy? I got that game free from GOG, I think, and I was looking at that trailer of Oxenfree 2 actually kind of piqued my interest. I kind of want to play the first one now because it does. It's like a highly reviewed game. Yeah, that trailer to the second one looked kind of cool, yo.
Yeah,
I might got to run through that.
Halo is now in Fortnite. with the Sony and Epic have a good relationship going on. They put Aloy in
Halo.
Halo.
Yeah.
Nigga, what the fuck? Yo, I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about. I thought you said Halo at first. I'm like, that's been in there.
Aloy, you know what I meant. They put Aloy in Fortnite. It's because everybody else is in Fortnite, so why the hell not? And last thing is there's been articles about this PS4 CMOS issue, the battery dying inside the PS4 after a while, so you wouldn't be able to play games. And PS3. Once again, not something I care about because I'm not playing on these old consoles. But from what I know, them CMOS batteries, and those of you who don't know what that is, that's like real small circular battery. Those, like, the average shelf life of those are like 10
forever.
years. Yeah, average is 10 years, but they last longer usually.
It's easy to fix.
You can replace it if it mess up.
My PS3 still works. I got an original PS3.
But if you have a system and the battery stops working and you don't know how to replace it, you got to get a new system because you're not gonna be able to play digital or physical games anymore unless you replace.
Yeah, I didn't even know the Wii U CMOS was easily accessible. They were saying that's one of the brilliant designs of it.
So was it pretty much like a watch battery then? The way
I guess so.
Yep,
like you can just flip a little tab down.
Yeah, it's for the motherboard.
All right.
I've only ever had to replace one of them on my PC, and that's because I wanted to reset the BIOS.
Yep, that's what you do to reset the BIOS on the motherboard.
So I had a big ass problem.
I mean, your shit old if you're doing that.
No, it was when I had the 6950, my first set of video cards on my modern build.
Yep, some ancient shit.
You're not wrong, Jimmy. But you know who has ancient shit now? Oh, wait, you have ancient shit.
Oh, you gonna do me like that? All right,
I am.
All right, I'll take that. I'll shut up.
Spicy.
I'll buy that 3080 off you, fam. How much?
Hey, yo.
$2,000.
Oh, shit.
And you gonna be buying it at hard 8 prices.
Hey, man, shit. I saw him selling the Xbox. I was like, damn, I wanted that.
Bond, I just seen what you put in the Weapon Wheel DMs. Yo, that joint, I just retweeted that joint. Hey, yo, Smoove go down bad, bro. That joint funny. Yeah, go check out Twitter, y'all. That joint funny.
What you do?
Yeah, that's all the topics we got for today. Let's do the outros.
I gotta read 15 more minutes.
I gotta read
super chats.
Yeah, I gotta read the rest of Super Chat show. Let me refresh.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
BG tripping.
15 more minutes. Nigga, we supposed to stop at 8. That was the plan.
Oh, I thought you said 8:30.
Oh.
Hold on, let me scroll down. Read these Super Chats real quick, you know what I mean? Let's see where we stopped at. We stopped at my guy. All right. We got H Dog Gaming with the semi-big boy $15 donation. He said, doxing, I ain't gonna say the person name. Doxing old buddy is lame. Seek professional help. I agree. OBJ Jr. Jack, can we get your best Mocha impersonation? Nah, man, I don't do stuff like that. That's beyond me. You know what I mean? That's beneath me. Let me see. We got OBJ Jr. Hold on, Mocha in there? Never mind, I'm falling back. Okay, we got OBJ Jr. PG, what happened to our Press Start podcast versus WWP and Fall Guys? That was mentioned over 3 months ago.
I don't know if anybody wants to play Fall Guys anymore. I mean,
I'll play it.
I'll play it. I'll do it. If down.
All right, let's go. We got Tony Esquire. Opinion. WWP. I'm having second thoughts on a strong PC. Although wanting a PS5, my dilemma, paid an eBay price for a PS5 or $2K for a PC setup.
Nah, get the PC, family.
Do not pay no fucking resale for no PS5 right now, yo.
You probably can't get anything right now, even if you wanted it.
All right, we got RNG. WWP's better. Start watching PSP for Jack. No cap. Appreciate you, my guy. We got S Blankson 95. How much for Smoove to play Kingdom Hearts series on Critical?
No.
$40.
No.
Oh yeah, you can put it on the Patreon.
They're not long games.
They're not. Are you sure they're not long?
Yeah,
they're like 15 to 20 hours. They're not long.
15, but on Critical.
That's
it's Critical. Like everybody's like a hit sponge, and I'm just like a one shot kill or something like that.
Is that how it is for every game you play?
No, absolutely not. Matter of fact. I'm good at shit. Like, anybody want to get carried in the Outriders? Anybody want to get carried?
No, sir.
Play Dick Riders?
Huh?
Ain't nobody trying to play Dick Riders?
I'm just saying. I mean, you know what I mean.
We got Tarek
finish.
Ahmed. We got Tarek Ahmed. He said Smoove plays games that gave Axe Samuels to play to graduate high school. Hell no. We got King Kiso. He says Smoove just called several of y'all out. LOL. If y'all ain't gonna pull up, then stop all that who the better gamer. First of all, King Quiso, sir, Smoove can pull up on Madden anytime he wants to, but he got that bum ass Xbox. Okay, we got your boy Roy. He said Don DeMarco. Bang, bang. Okay, let me see. We got Geekhead 188. He says, so when y'all gonna face Smoove and Gears or Halo?
Already beat him in both. Y'all can play him next.
You didn't beat me in both. We didn't play Halo.
And forfeited. That's a loss by default.
And you didn't properly play me in Gears. Like, I was sitting there.
You lost by default, Smoove. You were too afraid to play.
But why you keep ducking now? No, that's
I don't need to duck you. I won.
You don't want to prove to the world that you're actually like better than me. Like,
I am infinite and zero against you. I've never lost. I have nothing left to prove.
So that's what you want to. That's what you want to hold on to.
I got nothing left to prove.
Go do that.
I'm gonna walk away
right away.
And look, these 2 bets I got on the table, I'm about to win them too.
What 2 bets?
What 2? God, you
Halo Infinite and Starfield.
Yep.
All right, Bob. Like, all right.
If you want more bets, we can. I'm always open for business.
All right, we got King Quiso again. He said, if y'all don't want to PvP Smoove, then set up a co-stream of a single-player game and see who better. Stop all that yelling and compete. All right, my guy. We got Shot Red 555. He said, actually, Jack, the kid from Chicago, did have a gun. Check the video at the end. Also, before the beginning of the video, the kid was shooting at cars with his friends. Well, I have to look into that. Well, that's not what I heard, but I'll look into that. We got Jay Harvey. He says, everyone excited for RE8? How about you, Jack? Yeah, man. Looking forward to it, man. I'm not hyped, though. You know what I mean? There's a difference. But, yeah, absolutely.
There's a difference.
Let me refresh it, make sure we ain't got no more that I'm missing. Shit. Well, YouTube low so goddamn slow. No, that was it.
All right, cool. Let's do these outros. Blandrew.
Have a good one, everybody. Support content creators. Support your games. Be safe.
Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, J Mega Games? Everybody, enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.
Jack.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Move.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Hot as fuck. I gotta go turn on some Mario. This shit is great.
Good night. Have a nice week. See you next weekend.
Smoove.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Weapon Wheels, all elite gamer. Kiss Move.
Who called you that?
I just called myself that.
All right, bro.
Self-proclaimed. And Bond.
Be sure to check out my God of Tsushima stream. Big shout out to all the people that showed up. Don't know what I'm streaming next. Currently playing Cold Steel 4, but we know you guys don't want to watch that. But be sure to check us out in the After Dark because I think Mocha's about to have some more heat for Smoove.
I'm not having that conversation for the 5th time. Sorry.
Submit your Patreon questions if you haven't for tonight's After Dark. Go submit those right now. The post is up. We'll catch y'all next week. Hit the like button before you leave. Do not leave. I see you. I see you about to leave. Hit the like button first. You like looking right at it on your phone or on your desktop, and you about to walk away.
I just left.
Hit the fucking button. Hit the button. Catch y'all next week.
I gotta go turn on some air, dog. Sheesh.